I mean, so definitely major shout out to him. For those of y'all that follow the page, that's the guy that I put. We had all those pictures with the celebrities down at the All-Star weekend. Hooked me up with some parties and stuff like that. And, you know, it's just good when you can become a fan of somebody that you've been knowing, you know, half your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my guy right there, man. So big major shout out to Marlon Whitfield, man.
Right. Once again, this is the Platform Sports Talk Show along with your boy Smooth and
B. Baker.
For those on YouTube who may not have seen the beginning, once again, Stan is ill. Everybody just say a prayer for him that he gets better and that we will see him next week. Once again, we just brought up in regards to us having a commercial shoot in front of the Enterprise Center, in front of Bush Stadium, and like you said before, Bush Stadium looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like the area.
Ballpark
Village.
Yeah.
They got the Lowe's. You got the new workout center.
They got an infield.
The big STL logo.
They got a legit infield out there.
Yeah, so it looks really, really dope. It looks so different. It's amazing. And they're not even finished yet because you still got the apartments going down very soon, too.
And shout out to them for having the nerve to have a fitness center on top of a bar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, okay, wait a minute. Do I work out real hard?
You know what I'm saying?
And then get a drink after?
You just killed your whole 2 hours or 1 hour, however long you just been working out.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, the scene, it's just, you got to go down there and see it, man. Everybody was taking pictures from the big STL sign they got down there, which I love. But yeah, it's dope, man. And they got the Walk of Fame down there.
Yeah.
Which I ain't even noticed it till y'all pointed it out. That was crazy.
It's definitely a nice sight to see. Yeah. It's gonna be crazy when you have opening day in I think April the 7th is the first game. It's gonna be crazy downtown.
Yep.
Look forward to a even more revitalized downtown area.
Glad to see our tax money working for us.
And then once again, this past Saturday we had part 3 of our commercial shoot at the America Center, at the Dome. Yep. Some people call it the Coliseum.
I ain't heard that. I ain't heard about that one.
So you know, it's so many names, but we
right.
had fun with that. The vibe was great.
Yeah.
And then part 4 would be this weekend at the Chaffetz, doing the St. Louis Billikens game.
Yep.
So a lot going down. Then we also have, and real quick, shout out to Mimi Love, former co-worker of mine. Much love, everyone. No matter if you're on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, no matter. Share this stream. Right now, we have a jam-packed show.
Yes, sir.
But the MLS just announced recently that they have more backing for the stadium. They are already doing the digging and everything, and they just put out online today some more renderings of more recent renderings of the new stadium. And pretty soon they'll be announcing the team name.
Okay, that's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah. So exciting times
ahead,
man.
To follow the Battlehawks, man. I know that much.
Right. But once again, great show on the way. Shouts out to Nikki Oliver watching on Facebook. Once again, everyone, share with your sports friends because we have a jam-packed show. Without any further ado, B, I know you know these guys.
Man.
And they ready to get on and get it in. So why don't you go ahead and do the pleasure and bring these guys in, man.
So, man, I've been knowing these cats, man, for a minute. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is legends. I ain't just saying that because I know them. These dudes is street ball legends, just legends of basketball all around just the whole community, man. So anybody between 50 and like 15 probably know them, you know what I'm saying? So these guys started, they had a team, you know, started with Rec League, I think, and I'm just going to let them tell the whole story, but I remember hearing about the Trotters since the first time I came up to Tandy and was hooping, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody always wanted to be a part of it. Yeah, man, these dudes have played probably everywhere I ever been and held their own, man, and you know what I'm saying? One of them in particular, man, was actually my teammate in a couple different instances. And, you know, we got so many stories to tell with each other and everything like that. And the other one, man, he was like, you know what I'm saying, the big homie I looked up to when I first got in high school basketball. And just to be able to meet him and be around him and stuff like that, always been a pleasure. So without no further ado, St. Louis, get ready for your ABA champions, the Trotters, Marlon Pepper and Nicholas Reed. Come on down.
Come on over, fellas.
What up, what up?
Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Man.
What's up, my brothers? What's up, my brothers? What's up?
Big bro.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
we have this championship bottle from the Blues, but we got something here.
A little
Why
more
don't y'all tell everyone what everyone is looking at right now?
Well, actually, this is our championship trophy that we won last spring in Mid-South Basketball Association.
Okay.
We won back-to-back titles. We just won it again in the fall, so hopefully we keep it going. Our season about to start up this month, so we can see we're going to be able to get 3-time champion out this.
3 times.
Man, get the 3P going.
Man, that's
Anybody
dope.
ever did that y'all know of in the ABA?
Not in this league, but the other league that we played in.
Okay, so y'all got a chance to put y'all
Yeah,
stamp
I think
on
they
that
went.
for real.
They went like 5, 6.
Oh yeah, I remember that team. Yeah, what team? Where was they from?
Kankakee.
Yeah, I remember.
IBA league we
I remember
played
seeing
in.
y'all play the championship
Yeah,
at Woe.
at Woe,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah, so we trying to catch up with them.
right there you go, man. Y'all definitely gonna get there, man. That's what's up, man.
So for those watching for the first time who may not know who you are, let's start off with yourself. Let everybody know your name and your social media and all that good stuff. And just say a little bit about yourself.
All right. I'm Mylan Pepper. I'm the president and owner of the St. Louis Trotters. You can follow me on my personal page, Mylan Pepper, or you can go to St. Louis Trotters page, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social media sites I go through with St. Louis Trotters. So basically, like Brian was saying, you know what I'm saying? I've been knowing him for a long time. Ever since he in high school, we battled each other in high school. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember. Because we never beat y'all.
Yeah,
we never beat y'all.
Yeah, so it's always fun, playing against guys like him. You know what I'm saying? Playing against a guy that's competitive.
Yeah.
That's gonna make you work. You know what I'm saying? Every possession, every play of the game. So that's what I like. I like playing against this guy.
Yeah.
All right, and we have right here, outside of this glowing trophy right here, we have.
Nico the Great. Nico the Great.
I remember the first time he put that on some clothes, man.
Nico the Great. That's me.
I think that was influenced by Bird Gang, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I remember that.
Yeah. I get so many names right now, though.
Right.
I mean, I'm the 2-time MVP
Talk to him.
finals. 3-time defender of the year.
Also, you a
Defensive
two-way
player of the
player.
year. Yeah.
Defensive
Okay.
player of the year. I coach little kids. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep these kids off the streets.
Yeah.
Basically, try to be a positive insight to a lot of kids, not just only from my community, but from all communities in the city of St. Louis.
Yeah, man.
So that's all I got going right now. I'm just giving back.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. So my question is, how did y'all meet?
We met.
Because I don't even know this story. I'm like, man, when did y'all two meet?
I think you was about 5th, 6th grade.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, and we actually started because him and my little cousin was best friends growing up. Rest in peace to Gabo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They grew up together. So we, I'm pretty sure you probably played against them before.
Yeah, I remember
so,
Gabo, yeah.
They grew up together. So we kind of took both of them up under our wing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They used to follow us around to different courts. Like you
Right.
said, we played from everywhere. Played in Baden.
Yeah.
We played over in Walnut Park,
Right.
outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We played everywhere.
Everywhere.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We took
man.
them right along with us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So they kind of followed us. And we kind of taught them the game as we was going. And we, taught them how to be men, too. We just didn't want to just
Exactly.
leave it as, this basketball-wise.
Right.
They little brothers to us. So you
Yeah.
got to kind of bring them up, show them the ropes, you know what I'm saying, then let them go from there.
Yeah, you and your brothers, y'all legendary, man. Shout out to Marlon and Willie, man.
Very legendary.
Man, straight up legends, man. If
where it all
I
started,
remember
man.
correct, I might be wrong, but didn't Willie play against Spreewell? Was he on that team?
Nah, that's right.
That was right before he got there.
Marlon
played.
against-
Okay, I knew one on there.
Marlon,
Yeah. I remember that game, man. That was one of the
they played.
first college games I seen at Forest
Forest
Park.
Park,
Man, Spreewell was dunking everything.
Everything.
He was a monster.
So that was before the chokehold spree rail.
way before. Yeah,
He was in JUCO.
So a lot of people don't understand. He started with JUCO.
Yeah, he's
a lot of
in
people don't even know that. Yeah, he went
Three
to
Rivers.
Three Rivers. Yeah, yo.
We have a
That
comment.
before
We have a comment already. You may know him, Nico. You may know him, Felino Smith, P. He says, "What's up, Nico?" So he look like he may know you.
What's the word? What's the word? What up with it?
There you go.
Brian 45 said, "Let's get it, squad, Romy."
Rome.
Rome, no.
Then we have
What's up, Romy?
we have OJ Davis. He says, "Real legends of the
OJ.
Lou."
What up with it? whatever it was.
Juice Man.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Shouts out to Stacy Klaus. She's watching.
What up, Stace?
We got Erica Hagan, former coworker of mine. Good people. She
What up,
doing big
Erica?
things. So shouts out to y'all. Make sure everyone who's watching right now, share this stream with your peoples. This is going to be an incredible show.
Yes, yes.
So for me, being from the outside looking in, how do y'all know B? And like, well, should I say, where did y'all meet? How did y'all link up, man?
Man, I'm mad at B, man. B used to terrorize me when we was little, man. He used to terrorize me in high school. Couldn't beat him. I went to Texas, came back a little stronger.
Yeah.
You know, started flying with the Eagles.
So he being modest. So what happened was,
See, on this show, transparency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't hold nothing back.
It, man. This ain't ESPN, man. Y'all can kick it the real stuff,
Exactly.
man. So I'm gonna tell y'all what really happened, dog. So Nico went to school. He went down to Texas. I forgot what college he went to in Texas, right? But when I played at Merrimack, we went down there to play them. Nico balled on us, and then he decided he wanted to move back home. So the first day of practice after Christmas break, he show up, just walking around like he the man on campus. You know what I'm saying? So I bump into him. We outside. We talking. Me, him, and Tyrone Moore. We talking or whatever. So we talking mad shit to each other. Like, you know, this how all right when practice start. Blah blah. So we all on the red shirt team. Which, by the way, was crazy because our red shirt team was better than even the starters was.
Man, we was killing.
So, man, me and Nico went at each other so hard that practice, man. It was almost to where didn't nobody even want to play no more. So we got real tight because of that, man. Me and Pep, like I said, Pep was like the big bro, man. Like, I did not never check Pep for a reason. Like, if y'all looking at this dude, he was stout like this in high school, man. Like, for real. He the definition of big guard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing about Pep, you could never get him to talk no crazy stuff to you, man. I don't care what you say to him.
You know, I don't talk, man. I just let my
that's
game
what I'm
do the
saying. He
talking.
just go hoop. You had to respect that, dog. That dude never got out of his game. He real Tim Duncan like. You know what I'm saying? He never, ever showed no emotion. He never got rattled. And that's why I always respected his game, man. He always won at every level. I don't care if we played pickup, championship games, whatever like that. And that's why the one time I did beat him was in the Corey Spinks League in the championship out there in the Midnight Madness. And we beat them. That was the only time I ever beat Pep that really counted between the lines I can remember. So, yeah, these dudes, I've been knowing them for a minute, man. And we got millions of stories, and we'll be here for 20 hours talking about stuff, man.
20 plus years.
Exactly, man. That's crazy.
Shouts out to my boy DJ Zolani. We got a business starting up, man. So smooth, get ready, world, for smooth motivation production.
Talk to him.
Big time. It's
Yeah,
coming very
man.
soon. So continue on, man. Basketball, man.
Oh, so
basketball stories.
Yeah,
I need them.
Oh man,
They need them,
man. So a lot of people don't even understand how legendary 40 was. Like Highway 40.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of Richmond Heights.
Oh, yeah.
Dog. Man, if we had social media back then, dog, you talking about some incredible plays, bro. Then I want to see if he going to admit on air. Because I dunked on you at Forest Park.
You did. You got me.
Yeah, he told me I traveled.
You traveled.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Definitely traveled.
But I've been talking to him up until that point. I think it was like 10 years. I'm like, you know I'm going to dunk on you, right? He's like, no, it ain't never going to happen. So basically, I caught him on the trail. Craig Thomas set him up. Craig came down. Usually, you know, Craig always firing up.
Shooting it.
He acted like he's going to pull for the three. He dropped it out to me, and I caught Nico tripping, man. So, but I never got Pep. I never got Pep.
No, me, since I'm a guard, I don't really stay up under the hoop.
That's what I'm saying. But, you know, you can
me.
still get caught every now and then. But I never got
to take a charge or something.
Yeah,
I
man.
ain't gonna be down
So,
there. I let that for all
man.
the big guys.
Yeah.
I don't be down there like that.
But, man, we had, Forest Park. Man.
Forest Park.
Yeah.
That one summer.
Dude.
Man, that
was
gym
real.
I'm
was
talking about
packed.
NBA players in there playing with us, dog. It was like, I'm talking about, you would have thought a real game was going on. We had open gym up at Forest Park.
open
Like,
gym,
I remember
like
changing
almost,
my...
100
Yeah,
people?
man. I'm
Like,
talking
if
about...
you lose,
packed.
ain't no
You
coming
ain't
back.
coming
You
back.
ain't coming back to play. You
Man,
might as well
every
go home.
hooper that was in St. Louis used to be there. And it was at noon. Cats used to lose their job trying to hoop, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I changed my hours at work just so I could hoop every day up there.
I skipped a lot of classes.
Exactly, yeah. I became ineligible because
You know what? Over these last few weeks, we've been hearing a lot about skipping classes or
Yeah,
not being
man.
eligible or wrong
Because the kids
names.
need to hear this. The kids need to hear this, man. I mean, it was
a little
fun
smarter.
then,
I
but
was a little
yeah.
smarter. I had people doing like writing the notes I needed, so I was good.
Right, yeah. They need to know, man, like, it's temporary fun, but it was legendary at the same time, man. It was like, I mean, everybody, Anthony Bonner was in there, Justin Tatum, Larry Hughes came through there. You know, Anthony Bonner was in there, a regular. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Bonner was like the big bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
no
AB
doubt,
used to always coach us on the side while we weren't playing and stuff, man. So you talking about real legend. Jahidi was in there. You know what I'm saying? Antonio Bobo,
man.
Marquise.
Oh, yeah.
Marquise Watkins, man.
You know
Yeah.
what?
my
His
boy.
game,
That's my
I know how
boy.
B you was saying how your game, Mylon, it was like, you know, silent assassin kind of guy.
Yep.
When I used to watch, cause you know, I went to the V. So when I used to watch them since I was a kid because it was a family thing, pretty much. So seeing Marquise, he had like a quiet game to him.
Yep.
Him, Danny Davidson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real smooth.
real
Oh,
smooth.
and, Anthony Love.
I just
You
saw
know,
Love play.
More general,
Yeah,
yeah.
real
yeah,
quiet
yeah,
guys, you know what I'm
Anthony, I
saying?
just
But
saw.
when it was time to go, they went at it.
And Marquise was one of the first to do that stretch five.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
He what everybody trying to be now.
Don't
Right.
forget
Back
about
then.
Marlo Carey.
Marlo was the dude, man. That's who Pep played with.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
that was
I've
on
been
that
playing with him
team.
since
I
sixth
still,
grade, too.
I
Yeah.
can't believe y'all ain't never win state, bro.
We got close. We just couldn't get past best shot.
Bet y'all had too many footers out there. Y'all had like 5-7
Man,
footers.
we had trees, man.
Couldn't
man.
get past.
Bro, I remember when Marlo played CBC with Larry Hughes and Justin Tatum went there and went for 40 on them, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, this dude, he ready, dog.
Dude was
You know what I'm saying? I remember Marlo
that's big, bro.
when I was in 6th grade. Him and Chris Carrawell was at Bush
Yeah,
with
we
us.
was Bush, yeah. All with the AAA Bush.
But Marlo and Chris rivalry, man, was something different, dog. Like ever since then, man. So yeah, it was crazy, bro.
Man.
Like,
Crazy thing about that, when we all left Bush, Chris was trying to get us to go to Cardinal Ritter. Like
Right.
all three of us.
Yeah,
so,
the real Carter Red.
The real, back on the north side.
Yeah.
So that would have been a nice team though. if we would've-
And you know what was crazy? Growing up a fan of Cardinal Ritter when we played for Coach Thomas.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was crazy, man. So
man. Shout out to PT.
yes, sir.
Man, he taught me a lot.
Yeah, that dude, him and God rest his soul, Coach Winfield.
Coach Winfield.
That was my favorite coach ever, man. That was the hardest coach I ever played for, man.
So tell me about y'all experience, if y'all was part of it, playing at them old school Normandy holiday tournaments.
Oh man.
Oh, it was good. Good experience.
That was more of a show
Yeah, that
than
was
going
live.
to the
Yeah, yeah.
than going to the KMX shootout at the kill.
Yeah. Well, they tournament, the Gateway tournament.
Yeah.
We started it like in the same time. Like normally they're doing Christmas.
Right,
We did
right.
ours like right after like
Right.
the winter type
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, they normally tournament was it was always live there though. Yeah, it was
That was
real
like
good.
the only time we got a chance back then to play county schools.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? PHL was always segregated.
Right.
We only played county schools and districts. But like during the season, you got a chance to play U City and Ladue and,
Right.
and Normandy and Berkeley and all that. I remember can't remember homeboy name from Berkeley. He got the rim stuck. Remember the rim used to always get stuck? He was the first one to do it, I remember though. So, but yeah, Normandy tournaments, man. I'm talking about
That was
the
a ticket.
hallway used to be lit.
Oh yeah,
Man.
man! Shoot, the lines would be packed from the front door all the way to the parking lot.
Yeah, and they had a dome.
Yeah,
Like as a high school.
Yeah,
Them,
one
I
of the
think
best
them-
arenas in high school.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Them and Hancock, the only two I remember having like a dome type setting. So yeah, that was tough, man.
We have Barbara Pepper says, "Hey, my young
Mom.
CEO." She says, "Mom and Dad,
Hey,
Mom and Dad,
you
great."
did good, man. You got 3 great boys, man.
Then she
Great.
says, she's also says the great Nico.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
My mom, she's been a supporter since day one. Ever
yeah,
since I
man.
first started
Oh,
the
man.
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since we was little. You know what I'm saying? She was one of them parents that yell at coach, refs, players. She don't care. She just
Everything.
as long as you come out and play hard, she gonna speak her voice. So
Facts.
yeah, she always been like that since I was a little guy playing.
Yeah. Did y'all play in like camps and stuff when you was little too?
I played in Normandy High because I went to school in the Pine Line District.
Right, okay.
So Normandy had a camp I used to go to like every summer.
Okay.
So it was pretty good. I had some good players in there back then. So but
Okay.
besides that, you know, me and Willie, we was born in Chicago, so we kind of was raised
See, I
in
didn't even know that.
Chicago.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
We get to play in the Chicago balls every summer. We used to go back to Chicago and play. Then guys in Chicago be like, man, wait, hey, y'all from St. Louis, y'all should come back here and go to school. We was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? We gonna stay where we at, but
Right.
playing up there is different.
Yep.
They get you ready. Y'all
Yeah.
talking about like Chicago ballers, New York, it ain't no comparison.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to go hard when you go to
Yeah,
Chicago.
I'm gonna say the same thing, man. Especially because when y'all being guards,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? They real hard on guards in
Real
Chicago.
hard.
New
Real
York
hard.
guards more flashy. Chicago, hey, you got to get buckets. We don't care about none of that, man. So you're right about that, bro.
Like on both ends, you know what I'm saying? Defense and offense.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Very physical, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We good jump shooters, you know what I'm saying? Get to the cup
Man,
good, you know what I'm saying? So
y'all
it's like
got
really
a
all
legendary
around.
mid-range game, dog.
Yeah,
for real.
yeah, we work on that a lot.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, did you go to camp, Nico?
No camp for me.
Nico was a late bloomer,
I
dog.
played in these.
His camp was coming with us playing with
Yeah,
us.
that's what I'm saying. Nico was a late bloomer, but he took off once he got there, bro.
Oh, yeah. He came a long way on the basketball
Yeah.
court.
I had to get my mind right.
Hit a little growth spurt and took off.
We got a few comments from Zolani.
All right. Zolani says, let's see the first one. I'm sure that was a movie was shot on the court that day on 40. Yeah, man, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I hate, man, dude. That's why I don't even like explaining stuff that happened because it just sound made up. You know what I'm saying? Like I can tell y'all stories. Like I can tell y'all some real stories now because I got some people that can confirm it. You know what I'm saying? But like we had some crazy, crazy games, man. As a matter of fact, go look up the movie Street Ball. Mm-hmm. They shot that on Highway 40.
40, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all go look at some of the clips on there, shout out to Jimmy McKinney who starred in it. You know what I'm saying? I think JG was in it. Ryan
was
Johnson,
in it.
Craig.
Yeah.
Justin Tatum.
Tatum was in it. Yeah, Tatum was like, wasn't he like a drug dealer in that movie or something? Yeah, that was crazy.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Oh, the movie was dope, man. And you know what was crazy was I think you was up there. We was at Forest Park. I was up there working out, and you remember Big James used to be on there. He's like, man, they shooting a movie upstairs. So Craig was like, yeah, come upstairs. We shooting a movie. I'm like, man, whatever, man. I gotta go to work, and I left. So the only scene I got in was real short too. I'm talking about, I'm just there just flipping the ball like this. We getting ready to hoop. But I never was on 40 with them. I never was upstairs with them at Forest Park because I thought they was playing. And they actually shot a movie. They were trying to get hoopers for the movie or whatever. So that's my main regret that I never got a cameo in that movie like I really wanted to, man, because I thought they was playing the whole time. That's before we found out Craig was a movie producer.
Yeah. I was hurt. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even participate.
Man, but go look that movie Street Ballers up, man. So he said I just looked it up. The movie was Street Ballers. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, just check it out, man. Like I said, it was an independent film. You know what I mean? But I mean, it was well put together, man. Good storyline and everything, man.
That's what's up.
Yo.
That's definitely what's up. Do you have any more comments on YouTube?
No, that was what I'm reading right now. That was just Olani right there, you know what I'm saying? So Marlon Pepper say, great job to my brother and my son.
Here you go.
So yeah. So Marlon's son and Nico right now.
Here you go, man.
That's my son.
Right. That's the light skinned Pep, so you know he gotta throw a little extra in there, man.
You know, we're showing that light skin stuff.
Shouts out to Miss Alice Williams, the mother of one of my best friends, Eddie Williams. So much love.
Okay.
And once again, everyone who's watching this show right now, the premier sports talk show on a Wednesday night,
Make sure
the
y'all
platform
follow
sports
them
talk
Trotters.
show. And once again, for all those watching who can, I need everyone to leave a prayer emoji for Stan. Let's get that love shared all around y'all social media. Let's see a prayer emoji for Stan. He's ill. He may have to go to the ER. We don't know for sure, but we're praying for him that he gets better. So everyone right now, if y'all don't mind, just leave a nice prayer emoji for Stan.
Appreciate y'all.
So going back to y'all, man, tell us about when did you realize your love for sports, period, especially basketball, but definitely sports all around.
I probably was about 3 or 4. You know, like I said, I was growing up in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We used to watching the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Or Chicago Bears back when they won the Super Bowl back in '85.
Right.
Chicago Cubs, the White Sox. So it's
team,
like sports in Chicago was, you know, is a lot, like a whole bunch of sports. Not like just here, just we had one sport here, one sport there, but every major sport was in Chicago. So you had opportunity to you know, watch, you know, even hockey, the Blackhawks. You know what I'm saying? So Chicago, growing up when we was little, every sport I was able to look at, you know what I'm saying, and kind of chime in and was like, oh, okay, I won't mind playing this when I get older. So, you know, then, you know, I played baseball earlier. So then I got into basketball a little later. But, yeah, we get into sports at an early age. Yeah, just by watching, you know what I'm saying, watching people on TV. Because we didn't really, you know, we had like a lot of community centers in Chicago, but we didn't really go to none. So our community center, we used to go in the schoolyard. You know what I'm saying? Monkey bars, play baseball, play basketball, you know what I'm saying? Football, every sport. We always could meet up in the schoolyard with the neighborhood kids and play. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got each other better.
Mm-hmm. How about yourself, Nico?
Boys Club of St. Louis. Shout out to them.
Man,
like,
Southside.
Man, like they took me, you know what I'm saying, and showed me a lot of different sports. I played soccer, I played floor hockey, I played baseball, I played a little football. Basketball wasn't really on my agenda until I really hit that growth spurt. So I hit 2 6-inch growth spurts in 1 year. And I put everything that I knew down and just started playing with the ball.
That's crazy. Yeah, you know what? I never got a chance to shout out Bush, dog. AAA Bush.
Oh, yeah, I forget you.
Bro, we got some straight legends came out there. They wouldn't even let us make a high school. So basically, the concept of the school was called Academic and Athletic Academy. That's why we call it AAA Bush. So we played every sport, dog. And the crazy thing about it, man, the 2 most popular sports was racquetball and bowling.
Oh, yeah.
Because them was the only ones you can get trophies for.
Yeah.
So we didn't even really hoop for real. I don't remember a hoop. Like, we had like 2 weeks. Like, you would hoop a little bit and learn how to play, but they knew everybody knew how to play basketball. We played at recess and stuff like that in lunchtime. But, man, we played, like you said, field hockey. I remember we used to play softball down at the old gateway off Highway 40, and it was like half a field, you know what I mean? So you had to really learn how to put everything in right field all the time, man. So shout out to Bush, man.
Yeah.
A lot of legends came out of there, man. Only thing we had was track, and I think we went on like a 30-year run. We just dominated track.
Yeah, middle school track,
Yeah.
Man, y'all recall them good old days of Hoop It Up?
Oh, my God.
I got one of those.
And I was about to bring up Antonio Rivers, too, man. You remember Antonio Rivers?
It sounds familiar.
I know y'all, we know him,
Windmill.
but that dude won every dunk contest down there, bro.
Yeah,
like, they used to call him Windmill Rivers for a reason.
He beat me in one of them.
He beat me in one of them. That dude is a man. And he's still to this day, how old is Tony? Like 45, 46?
40, might be 43, 44.
Okay, all right.
Him and
My
Willie
bad,
at the
Tony.
same age.
Yeah. So, but he still can do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Still can win me.
Yup.
Still can.
Yeah, man. He down in Florida, man. I'm going to go see him later on this year, man. Shout out to Antonio Rivers, man.
So earlier you kind of brought it up in regards to your mother always being there, but just family overall, how much going into playing basketball, how much of an importance was it for your mom, so for your family to be there and support you?
Oh, it was very important. Like I said, she came to all the games, you know what I'm saying, when we moved here to St. Louis. And my pops, too. When my pops, he wasn't really a big sports fan, but, anytime we played, he came out, you know what I'm saying. Even now, when we used to play up in Chicago, the pro league up there, he used to come out and check us out. But, yeah, like mom, you know what I'm saying, she came and supported us. Well, no matter what we did, sometimes, we ain't even have, ways to get there, but, she always say, hey, we can hop on this bus and go, you know what I'm saying? So, we was one of them family, we weren't too proud to get on the bus, so we had to go, you know what I'm saying? So, it was very important, you know what I'm saying? She kept us grounded, you know what I'm saying? Made sure we did, our schoolwork, you know what I'm saying? Made sure we, focus on, your family, growing up, together, you got 3 brothers, 2 brothers, growing up. You know what I'm saying? They can show you the ropes. The 2 older brothers, you know what I'm saying? They always, by being a little brother, you always, look up to them and try to get to their level. They was in high school playing. They was in papers all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I want to do that too. I want to be in the paper like them. So I got my chance, by the time I got to high school. So yeah, family support, you know what I'm saying, is real big. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, Nico.
I had mostly my uncles, Big Earl, Larry Isom, Danny Isom, my big brother Al Reed, my big cousin Charles Burns. My mama always was a big supporter, so I had a lot of people, like good legends to look up to. So Pep, Baker, them my big bros. Like it's a lot of people. Marlo Carey, out of Boys Club. Like I had just a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
Like just looking up to a lot of guys that did certain things. I just sit and watch as a little kid. Okay, that's what I like to do.
Especially playing when we first started playing with the Trotters, you get a shout out to Coach Harold, man.
Yeah, shout out to
Coach
Harold,
Harold,
man.
man.
He done coached a lot of people, man.
Yeah,
like I
man.
said, since the late 70s. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that was good that played since then, they played up under the Trotters. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, once we got everything going, it wasn't no doubt that I wanted to, make Trotters a more national name. You know what I'm saying? Put it out there like that. So everybody that played, before in the city, county, whatever, they play up under the Trotters logo.
It's a brotherhood that he really, you know what I'm saying, built like they shine. They shine brotherhood. Like I love what they do. They always stick together.
Yep.
And that's how the Trotters is. We stuck together. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts for
it's
real.
Family.
Yep.
So going into the Trotter now, for those who may not be aware, tell everyone about how y'all started. I know from B, you told me yesterday how it pretty much started when y'all was younger, or when they were younger, and how going up to now be a leader.
They had big trotters and little trotters.
Yeah.
That's what was
Baby
crazy.
Trotters.
Yeah, baby trotters. You know what I'm saying? I hated hearing trotters because I had to play them all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was to get it cracking, man.
Yeah, so pretty much tell the world how the Trotters got started.
Okay, we started it, like I said, Harold started it back in the late 70s. You know what I'm saying? He started as a AAU team or a traveling team. So they used to go around, travel. Back then, wasn't too many people like traveling, going to different cities, like 70, 80. So he's one of the first teams, like actually in the Midwest, to start doing that. So there's a little history that people probably really don't know. But yeah, he was one of the that started it. So we had the opportunity to make it professional. I had a guy that the owner of the IBA was Barry Bradford. And he asked if we wanted to start a team in St. Louis. This was back in 2012. So I sat down with her. I always told him, if we had the opportunity to start our own professional franchise, we should jump on it. So this was back when we started playing in the ABA with the St. Louis Stunners back in 04, 05. This is when he first started playing. So and once that fell through, so we just waited and just kind of sat back and waited. So then when the opportunity presented itself, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So but being we know the game of basketball, but we don't know actually how to manage it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So by the time I first started it in, I was kind of winging it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't probably know what I was doing, but I knew how to play the game, and I knew by playing with the other professional team, I was like, man, we should be doing stuff this way, do it this way, do it this way. So once I figured out that, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a piece of cake now.
Right.
So like I said, started in 2012 as a little traveling team. Mm-hmm. Then we jumped in full circle in the fall of 2012. Okay. So ever since then, you know what I'm saying, we've been getting better. When we first started off, we was getting beat. Right. You know what I'm saying, by 15, 20. But that comes with starting a new franchise. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just like new franchise that comes in the league now, you can grow in pain. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get beat. But I'd rather lose then at the beginning to where we at now at the end. You know what I'm saying? We win the championships now, back-to-back chips. So it was the league that we was in, the IBA, was real competitive. Sure. You know what I'm saying? He can tell you. You know what I mean? Like you said, you came to the game. We had that wall. It was packed in that mud.
Sure
that
was jam packed. That's why I had to move the venue.
I mean, we ended up losing, but you know what I'm saying? We learned from that championship that we lost, and we ended up beating them when they came back in the fall. And we beat them right back. So it was very, very good experience though.
Yeah. So when does the season usually start?
We normally have 2 sessions. We do a spring session and a fall session. Like a spring session is finna start actually this month. We got our first home game the 21st of March at Matthew Dickey at 6:30 against the Louisville Diesel. So hopefully, everybody can come out, you know what I'm saying, and play. Yes, so we kind of owe them because they beat us, you know what I'm saying, we went down there last year. So, but the full schedule will be out. We're going to post it online. You can go, stlouistrotters.com. We got a website, you know what I'm saying, or find us on all the social medias. So, we're going to, try to keep it going.
Yeah, man.
We have a question from Miss Alice Williams. So she says, so they've been around since the 70s.
Yes, they've been as a traveling team and as an AAU team since the 70s. But we turned to professional in 2012.
And that's crazy because unless you were in the circuit, a lot of people would not have known.
Right, exactly. That's why I said they got to come out here and tell their story.
Prior to me, telling me, I didn't know about the Trotters. I've heard about the professional women league, the St. Louis Slam, which you have representatives from players from that show. From that team on our show.
Yeah, they was down to Battlehawks.
And then we have the women's professional league, the St. Louis Surge. They some champions as well.
Exactly.
So I didn't know too much about.
Happen overnight. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. They got to come on here and tell y'all how this really goes down, how important it is to get teammates when you're young, just like when Champ was talking about on a couple shows ago. Right. Starting off when they 5 years old, putting them together, sticking them together. Right. No matter what the talent pool is, y'all stick together no matter what. Like he said, like he alluded to earlier, them growing pains, man, make y'all better. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all learn how to win together. Y'all learn how to lose together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all learn how to build together. You know what I'm saying? So they core always was there. You already knew certain names pop in your head when you heard Trotters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil D. You You know what I'm saying? He just posted a picture earlier with his Trotters jersey on. You know, not that he had a Wizards jersey on, but he said something about the Trotters.
Yeah,
though, you know what I'm saying?
D''s always been a
Yeah.
Trotter. He been on a little
That's what I'm
Trotter.
saying. That's another mid-range king. You know what I'm saying?
That Wizard jersey was Trotters.
Man, I hate that Wizard jersey.
I gotta
Let me tell y'all about. All right, so let's get into this. I can't stand these dudes. All right, so this kind of when we found out kind of how big we was without knowing, because shout out to Sean Dace, who started the police league. Him and Ross.
Yes, sir.
So they started a police league to get us more familiar with the police officers. All right. So every coach was a cop. You know what I'm saying? It was like probably about like 100 police officers that was involved or something like that.
Yep.
So we get on there. I can't remember y'all whole team, but I'm gonna just say Nico and Paint and a lot of other guys.
Reggie Bonds, Jeremiah.
Talk to
Fang.
him. Jeremiah, shout out to Jeremiah.
Shout out to Jeremiah.
Hey, fine. Shout out to Reds too,
Cortez, man.
Cortez, yo.
George Taylor.
Yo.
D. Don't forget about the full court press, man. By himself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tron.
Yeah.
Who else? Mark Jones.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? We had some.
They had a squad.
Oh wait,
man.
you talking about Mark Jones from Gateway?
Yeah, there's no Gateway guy. Yeah. So J. Paul, yo.
Shout out to J. Paul.
So basically, so you hear they squad now, right?
Shout out to Toe.
So we was Showtime. You know what I'm saying? We had all the high flyers and, you know, we had the handles and all that little stuff like that. But they used to own, that was the only team that could neutralize us. That was the only team that beat us that whole session. They beat us twice. And so basically, it was like, what, like 5 teams, I think it was, maybe about 6, 7 teams, something like that. But they made it a big thing. It was in the paper. Nico was the MVP. You know what I'm saying? Me and him took a picture with Mayor Slade, you know what I'm saying? A couple police officers, had a banquet, awards banquet, everything like that. And right after that, we went to the V and had our second season there, because they was like, because at first it was at Northwest. It wasn't big enough. We started getting a little following and everything like that. So we went to the V, and it just really took off from there, man. Like big time talent started coming in and stuff like that. So
shout out to Kenora Davis.
Yeah,
Nate
man.
Garrett.
Yep. So man,
Brad Lyles.
Man. But yeah, so that league right there, let everybody know that we have some serious talent in this city, man.
Oh yeah.
And that league was on fire for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Nico called himself the GREAT, because that dude was always the MVP, won all the championships.
Shout out to Justin Falker.
We could never beat them cats, man, ever. Like, that was the team that kept getting us, man. We were undefeated all year. We beating everybody. I don't care what team they had.
Here come them down trotters.
Come them down there, exactly. Them affiliates, man. That's what I'm gonna start calling them affiliates. They got like a family tree. You know what I'm saying? You got the Trotters, and then they just branch off. You know what I'm saying? And they got other guys that's affiliated with them. And if you don't know who a Trotter is, and you in the gym, if they hit mid-range shots, blame this guy right here, man.
So speaking of which, because I've always been a fan of the mid-range game, you know, because it's a lost art nowadays.
Yeah,
what made you
is.
focus on that so much?
Well, actually, I kind of focus on the whole court, you know, as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like he was saying, you know, by being a guard, you know what I'm saying, you just can't just rely on shooting all the time. So, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to get to the cup. You got to be able to, you know, get the mid-range shot, because sometimes your three might not be open, or you might be off. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't get to the cup. So you just go what? Just go halfway. Go halfway there, get your mid-range going. And if you can master that, you know what I'm saying, that's, like you said, it's a lost art. You know what I'm saying? Either you shooting threes or you going in and try to dunk. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really work on the, you know, the half-court game, or, you know what I'm saying, the mid-range, like, you know, like we used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, you know what I'm saying? I still work out. You know what I'm saying? Me and Willie, we was at Matthew Dickey last Friday, shooting jump shots, shooting about 100, 150 jump shots, threes, mid-range, you know what I'm saying? So we just trying to, you know, as you get older, you still got to work on your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm 41. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing in this league, guys, that's 20, 21. So I got to get in my Kobe mentality. You know what I'm saying? I got to beat everybody. I go to the gym right now. I go work out like 4:30 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
While everybody else is asleep.
That's what I'm saying.
Or waking up.
Yeah,
you know, you got to beat everybody to the punch.
Exactly.
You know I can't do it when I get off. So I say, well, what's the other way that I can do it? Well, I got to go before everybody else goes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Lucky ain't no gym open there early, because I be in there shooting at 4 you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I just got to, you know, as you get older, you got to work on your craft.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I'm going to pass that down to him. So, you know what I'm saying? So he can keep it going.
It's already passed. The reason why I work on my mid-range game, because I used to go and just try to catch everybody, just try to dunk on everybody. And you know, you get to a point in your life where you get tired of getting knocked out the earth and stuff. So
Definitely.
let me get
That
smart.
would hurt.
Let me get smart.
So
Let
do,
me,
man. That's why I ain't playing.
Yeah, let me make you think I'm finna go try to dunk this ball, but I'm just gonna stop on the drop of a dime and pull his shot up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Couple of comments. Miss Alice Williams says, "I wish the local TV news stations covered teams like this, like the Chargers."
They did. They was on what, Fox 2?
We was on Fox 2,
Yeah,
Kim Hudson show. Shout out to Kim Hudson. She always show us love every championship we win.
four times we was on there.
Yeah.
So it's growing, trust me.
And then Luther Elliott says, "Yo, B."
Lou, what up, boy?
He says, "Tell Nico I said what up. One of the greatest I ever played against."
What up with it?
You ain't lying. Lou went to Bush with us too.
Okay.
Yeah, he went to AAA Bush too, man. Shout out to Luther down there in Denver, Colorado, holding it down. Hope you holding up your back, all right, man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, so once again, this is the Platform Sports Talk Show. I am your boy Smooth, along with
B. Baker.
and we have special guests from the St. Louis Trotters. We have,
Mylan Pepper.
Nico the Great.
and we got this this huge trophy
Yeah, man.
right here, man.
Hey, shout out to Zolani. He say no growth spurts for me. My short ass stopped hooping at 25. So yeah, man. But,
Oh, man.
Yeah, we got, like I said, man, these dudes is like legit legends, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they won't tell you that, you know what I'm saying? Because
Being humble.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to walk up to somebody like, man, I'm a legend.
You
Like,
know who I am?
Yeah, who do that?
Yeah, we
Y'all must have forgot.
We still get it. Like some guys be like, "Oh, what's up, OG?" I'm like, "Hey, man, I'm only
Man,
40."
I'll come
but
get you right now. Yeah. That's how I do, man.
Don't tip me.
I'm a legit OG because I ain't out there. So I'm like, man, yeah.
But it's good though, man. Like he doing big things in the community. As a team, we doing big things in the community.
Right.
So the only thing we just ask for, just the support from everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing we can do. You know what I'm saying? Just ask for the support. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all got going on, if y'all want us to show up there, just hit us up on any of our social medias or
y'all go.
hit them on email, whatever. We'll show up. You know what I'm saying?
There you
We
go.
just like to give back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He give back. He teach. He trains. You know,
Yeah.
at his job, I can do the same thing. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Just giving back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Ain't no much you can really say just give back as a whole. You have to make the city better. You know what I'm saying? Winning championships and bring out a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People want you to, come help out. So like I said, we ain't got no problem helping out, whatever.
That's why I'm glad y'all on here, man. Like I said, I asked this dude if we could have y'all on, and I'm glad y'all responded, you know what I'm saying, in a timely manner, because I felt like y'all story need to be told, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get y'all as many avenues as we can for people to understand that this is what sports is all about. You know what I'm saying? Bringing communities together, starting people together, building families, building bonds, and then giving back to the next generation, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of y'all, man, for real, man. Like I said, this is one of them things where even though we brothers, like I'm still a fan of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I get hype every time I see y'all doing stuff. I come to the games and be telling people, you know, man, me and him used to play together, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you get to actually be a fan of your people, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real proud of y'all, bro.
And you know
for
you
real.
big bro, so you know how that go. You know, like
man,
you're a
for
proud
real.
big brother.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
my
Yes,
little
sir.
bro out here doing this.
Yep.
Like,
And it's like that's how I got on this show with him. You know what I'm saying? He told me he had a show. I was tuning in. He remember days I was at work hiding just to watch the show. Hurry up, type something in right quick, let them know I'm supporting. I'm watching, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then now here I am with him because I've been knowing this dude since I was like 6 years old. This is Jared, first best friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what we talking about, man. Like this is what people don't understand about when they put their kids in sports. It's like, well, he don't really want to play. Nah, man, put him in it anyway. Learn that discipline, learn that family life, you know, everything like that. And this stuff carries, like you said, look how old we are now. We in our 40s and late 30s, and we still doing the same stuff. Still got the same people around us, and still got the same values and everything like that. It's because of what we started. And everybody that don't understand that think, oh, it's just a game. Right. It's more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's a community.
Teamwork,
like you said.
teamwork. When you play as a team as a young age, that definitely builds your character.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it teach you how to work together with your teammates.
Exactly.
Work together with
Coping skills,
the coaches,
communication
right?
skills.
Communication skills. How to be verbal. You know what I'm saying? Some kids might be shy, but when they out on their court, they ain't shy. You know what I'm saying? So, growing up, you might, he don't talk as much, but when I'm on the court, you know what I'm saying, I let my game do the talking. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be like
Game time,
overly,
man.
overly loud. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear
Right.
me hooping and hollering. So, like I say, my son, he played now. You know what I'm saying? He in the third grade. I give a shout out to Dixon Select. My son played for them. They got a nice little team going on. So he played now. So I be trying to teach him the same things like I did when I was growing up. So you know what I'm saying? Got to get him going earlier. So
Right.
So hopefully he can pick it up, him and his teammates. So
Shout out to Lil Pep.
So we have a few comments here. We have Temp Terrell Sr. says, I see you,
My
bro.
son. That's
Do
my
your
son.
thing, Nico Cuzzo. Then he was like, true, bro, to what you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
About everything coming
Yeah.
together, being part of something special.
Facts.
We have here James Porter II says,
BJ.
much love to the Trotters from Porter.
That's my guy.
Strong.
Yeah, I work with Porter. That's my guy there.
Okay. Hey, man, shout out to y'all for showing support, man, for real.
Yeah.
That's real
And
talk.
once again, for showing love to the platform, Sports Talk
Yes,
Show.
yes.
Doing big things, y'all. Make sure y'all share this stream with the peoples right now. So going back to once again the Trotters, where do y'all have y'all home games at?
Our home games we played at Matthew Dickey.
Yes, sir.
Girls Club.
Bulldogs, baby.
Sure. I grew up in Matthew Dickey too.
Me
so
too. You already
we went at
know.
the Boys and Girls Club like this guy.
right.
Yeah. So
And-
yeah, we be there.
And I left a post earlier on our page, but for those who didn't check it out, y'all are having tryouts.
Yeah,
Explain
tryouts Saturday.
when,
This
where, how
Saturday.
can they get in? For those who think you still got it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we opened it up for any age. You know what I'm saying? Whether you 18 or whether you 40. You know what I'm saying? If you can come out and play, we having tryouts this Saturday from 3 to 5 at Cherokee Community Center, 3200 South Jefferson. $25 fee to get in to sign up. Just come bring your shoes and get ready to play. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you can fit into, our championship caliber team, you know what I'm saying? We don't need the people that say, I want to come score 40, 50. Nah. We need you to come play some defense and rebound. We got enough scores.
Right.
We just need, like
Get in where
I
you
say,
fit in.
man, like we out there playing, we don't know who's going to be scoring. Whoever hot, you know what I'm saying? That be the go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? We don't just focus on one person. Oh, yeah, just let him. Like, nah. One day he might have 30. I might have 30. Or
Right.
somebody else might have 30. You know what I'm saying? One day I might have 5.
Right.
As long as I'm winning, I don't care what I do. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? As long as I keep bringing this gold ball home, I don't even have to score. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, as long as you come in and fit into what we doing, you know what I'm saying? We be glad to have anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? A lot of teams, that's professional, they might have certain stipulations. Nah, we don't want you. I don't care if you 5'3" or you 7'3". You know what I'm saying? We got a spot for
Y'all
you.
sure had little Jerry out there at one point.
Jerry, my boy, that's my son.
y'all
Man,
sure
we
had
give
that
everybody
out there.
opportunities, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's playing professional, it's a lot of like political stuff going on. They be like, you can't play this and this, but we give avenue to let everybody come and play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we've been doing it, since 2012, 8 years now. So
Shout out to Clifford.
yeah, shout out Cliff. Yeah. So like if you can play, just come on out. You know what I'm saying? This Saturday.
Just for you, Clifford.
Yep.
Alice Williams says, my son Ed still has a special relationship with his basketball team from Gateway, like myself, my boy John Miko, my boy Kevin Dunlap, the late
Shout out to KD, man.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out to Kevin Dunlap.
Right.
the late Paul McElvain, Joey
Okay.
Hetherington. So there's so many guys I can name.
Exactly,
For those I
man.
didn't, Layman Griffin, shouts out to you. But for all those I didn't name, y'all know who y'all are. It just basketball, sports in general, is a great tool to bring people together.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? People tend to forget that. How many times have we tried, like during the time that we were trying to get the MLS to the loop?
Yep.
People, well, what about this? We should focus on that. But people don't realize how much sports can
that's
change a
giving kids
person's
hope in
life.
the area.
You know what I'm saying? She also says offense wins games, defense wins championships.
No doubt. Because we wouldn't have won these championships without playing defense.
There it is.
Marvin Davis say proud of the Trotters and to be a part of the organization. My son's still benefiting for that organization. And Marvin Davis also say 3-peat.
Yes, sir.
all
Marvin Davis, another one of my
explanations.
co-workers. He come help out, man.
Okay.
Shout out to Marvin.
Shout out to Marv. All right.
Shout out to Jameis Richardson at Hazelwood East.
Yo.
One of my guys from the same neighborhood, 800 Baden. So I got to
Okay,
give him
yeah.
that shout out.
Right.
Got him off the streets, got him on that basketball court. So shout out to you, my dude.
Yes,
How
sir.
big is it to reach out to the youth now, especially with so much going on social media, this and peer pressure of doing that? How big is it for the youth to be involved?
It's real big. I'm gonna speak for myself because I know it's a lot of kids that I had didn't really have nothing to fall back on, but nothing but, you know what I'm saying, jumping in cars, taking somebody else's stuff that they earned, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, take a different view. You know what I'm saying? I gave them a different view to see, like, oh, you got something in you. You know what I'm saying? I gave them something that they can believe in themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's big because, like, as my kids growing up, I don't want a bunch of kids, like, you know what I'm saying, just robbing and taking something from them. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm taking a couple of kids off the street that ain't gonna do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got mothers and aunties and grandmas out here, and we got kids out here just running wild. So it's real big to take them off the streets and give them something positive to do.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Just to protect our community. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give these kids something to believe in. Because if they don't have nothing to believe in, then it's just all hell.
Yeah.
That's a good thing that he touched on, because you know when you have kids your own self, you don't want them to go straight out into that style of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I keep, you know, my son and my daughter, you know what I'm saying, we, you know, they kind of close with me and my wife too. We all pretty close together. So anything that I do, like with every championship that we won, even road trips, they come with me.
Yeah.
So as a young age, that he see this, we winning at an early age. So by the time he get, like now he in the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
So by the time he get in middle school, he gonna be like, his mentality gonna be like, I want to win championships like that. You know what I'm saying?
wanna be in
so
the
he
something.
gonna be into something.
wanna
So
be
I'm gonna
into
work on
something.
my game.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to do something positive for the community, because even when I do stuff in the community, I bring my family with me.
Right.
So they
Yeah.
can see what we
Your
doing.
family
You know what I'm saying?
really involved
Yeah.
too,
So
bro.
I like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So they can see the biggest part besides basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball is gonna be there all the time, but stuff outside of basketball might not be there.
Yeah.
So that's why you bring your family along, so you can teach them. So like when we do stuff like out in the community, I have my son. They're like, oh, I said, yeah, we can go, you know, feed the homeless, or we can go do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just get them a different way of looking besides just looking at sports.
Yeah,
But, you know what I'm
man.
saying? It's real. Like I said, you start young, and you really focus on, you know, how to raise them up.
Hey, man, shout out to your wife, too, bro.
Oh,
She
yeah.
been holding you down. And plus, like, a lot of people don't understand, them hallways be treacherous, bro.
I know.
Like, during the game, halftime, she be managing it real good, man.
And the
So,
long food line.
yeah, man. Like, they do a lot, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to shout out our queens, too, man, because when we
it
do
is.
stuff and they support us, bro,
Yeah, no
you know what I'm
doubt.
saying? They don't have to do that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they do
Definitely
it with
not.
no
You know,
problem.
she
and they
probably rather be
holding us
doing
down.
something else on the weekend, but
Exactly. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got to get her to
Yeah.
come out there. So you got to
man.
shout her out.
Yeah, man.
Shout out
got
to wifey.
Yeah,
Babe,
got
I'm trying to get my nails done. I'm hearing it.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, they be behind the scenes and they let us be on our platform whenever we doing stuff, and you know what I'm saying, vice versa when it's their turn to sign
Right,
as well,
right,
man. So
right.
yeah, shout out to y'all.
Alice Williams says she just shared y'all Facebook page.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, so everyone else do the same thing that y'all on Facebook, y'all on Twitter, y'all on Instagram.
Yeah, man, get it
so
out there.
Share.
Kiana Gilliam says, "Speak, brother." And
His
then-
sister up in Chicago.
Yeah. So Marvin Davis say, "Let's get a facility support, Battle Hawks, and then Trotters," and then he said, "Word up." So
No doubt.
out.
We can support each other.
exactly, yeah.
I'm not the one to be like, oh, this sport, this sport. No, I mean, I'm glad the Battlehawks here.
Hell
You
yeah,
know,
me
I'm
too,
glad
yeah.
we're giving
And they
the
got some
soccer
good
team.
success
You know what I'm
already,
saying?
yeah.
You know, so they doing good right now. So
Yeah.
that's a good platform for us. They like, okay, well, St. Louis got some talent. You know what I'm saying? They got all
Exactly.
these sports teams winning.
all
So
around,
we just
man.
build off that, man.
We've been
That's
knocking
all
on
it
the
is.
door for so long, man. It's
Yep,
crazy.
it's all around. Barbara Pepper says we do ask that players be respectful because
Yep.
we have families attending games.
No doubt.
She
Fans
says-
too, yeah.
She
And
says
fans.
also dignitaries in attendance. And
you
then yes, MJ always in the huddle.
Always.
Always in the huddle.
Yeah, man.
In the huddles, in the championship
Man,
pictures,
she
him and my
get
daughter,
cracking,
they always
man.
hop in there.
Man, yes, sir.
In the warm up.
Warm up.
Right.
At practice.
Right,
all up in the video.
So how deep is your team in regards to how many people do you have on your team? Roster,
We can hold 15 to a roster, but we normally suit up like 12 to 13. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't play 12 or 13 people. So just having them on a team, they got to learn first. You know what I'm saying? Before we put them out there.
Shout out to her on my phone.
You got to start because, you know what I'm saying, when we first started playing, we barely saw the flow.
Yeah, we
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But now we see like why he did what he did.
Yeah.
So now we hungry, the hungry we is now, so ain't no looking back. So it's like anytime somebody comes to tryouts, they want to play with us, hey, y'all better get ready to play because ain't no slacking.
Yeah.
This guy in practice, it don't matter if we doing layups or shooting. He gonna get on you and he will cuss you out.
Exactly.
Because he like,
Yeah,
hey,
them had a bunch of
that's what I'm saying.
because of that.
Because he see the
That Kobe-
potential in the
Kobe
players that we got.
mentality.
Exactly.
Hey, he gonna say, man,
Kobe
God
mentality.
bless you.
There you go. Hey,
Kobe
speaking of Kobe mentality, man,
It's that Kobe
this
mentality.
hoodie that he made for me, bro. I'm gonna show y'all, man. Hold on, let me turn it around real quick. This is one of Nico hoodies right here, man. If they can see it, I don't know if I'm in the camera or not. But you know, he got a Snaps clothing line. My boy made this for me, man. Shout out to you for this. For this
power
this
to our
cold
people,
hoodie, bro.
man.
Yes, sir. So like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying, the Snaps logo, this the guy that I was telling y'all about, man. So I'm gonna let him explain that. Well, Snaps mean and where you came up with it from.
Street niggas after power season. It's the season that we all unite. We want to uplift our brothers and sisters. So that's basically niggas mean. It's a term for Ethiopian king. All right, that's what niggas mean.
And spell that out for him too.
I gave the power back to the word that we mix.
Right, it's
We always
N-E-G-U-S,
misuse.
not the one y'all think of.
G-U-S.
Yeah.
Okay. You're a king. You're not a nigga. You're not ignorant. Okay. Like I want y'all to know this. Like there's people out here that care about black people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't be ashamed of being black. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Uplift each other. Like it ain't all about always down in the next person that you know what I'm saying to get on top. It's about bringing the people with you. You know what I'm saying? Like bring people, help somebody.
Right.
Don't be selfish. Help someone.
Right.
So that's what it's about. That's uplifting our people
That's what's up, man. Street niggas.
from the streets.
Yep.
That's what's up,
From
man.
the streets.
dope,
So
man.
we kings.
Yep.
So-
Shout out to Jay Biggs, Jamie Price for
Man,
J.
shout out to-
when you first came out with it, man. Hey, that-
shout out to
that's
my
another
big-
corner really guy that was on that
dog,
championship
yeah.
team, man, with Lauren Woods and
that's
Chris
big
Curry
dog,
and all
Man.
them, man.
Hey, I'll
Big
never
bro, for
forget the V played against Cardinal Ritter.
Man.
And I mean, they always had great battles.
Bro.
But it was this one game, and I guess this Lauren Woods, he just had terrible foul trouble that game. And everyone was booing him and cussing him out.
And Lauren was a hothead too, bro.
Yeah, he walked away after he fouled out. He walked out, had both fingers
Yep.
long.
We was
ass
just talking
arms.
about. I was just talking to Jamie about that, dog.
That
We
was
was
like-
just talking about that. We was just talking about that, dog. I swear to God.
Man,
Hey,
that was
hey,
a-
Jay, if you watch it, man, we was just talking about that, man.
That was a crazy moment in
Man.
sports history, man. If y'all don't know about them days of Normandy, man, y'all don't know about basketball, man.
Man, salute to Jay, man.
Yeah, that's
Dude
that's
really
the big
believe
homie.
in me. You heard me?
Yeah,
So,
he the he the
one of
real
these
motivational
best.
speaker, man.
Yes, sir.
That dude always positive all the time,
All the
man.
time.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, man. But yeah, that's what made me think about him, though, man.
Everything I do, the dude just he was right
Yeah.
there, like 100% behind my back.
He was
right?
like, "B, you seen Nico clothing line?" I'm like, "Yeah, why you got to put the N word on?" He told, "See, you got to do your homework."
Do the
Yeah.
research.
He's like, "That ain't what it mean." And we looked it up together. He was like, "See, that's what I'm talking about." I'm like, "All right, that's what's up, man." So yeah,
So we know that everyone now knows that this is a professional league. How many teams is in this league?
Right now we have 10.
Okay.
The league just formed last year. Like I said, we was part of the IBA for a while. You know what I'm saying? Once that shut down, we joined this league. Shout out to Charles Hickman. He the commissioner of the league.
okay,
We got going. I saw his vision that he wanted to have. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew I just wanted to be a part of it because I have a lot of, as being an owner, you know what I'm saying, how I run my team, I would like to see everybody in our league run their team the same way. So by me doing that, he kind of promoted me to be the director of basketball operations for the whole league now. You know what I'm saying? So now, I reach out to different teams, make sure they, do what they got to do to be a successful franchise, whether that's getting players or, you know what I'm saying, how to run their venues and, stuff like that. So, like, since we've been in this, a lot of teams always ask me, hey, man, how you do this and how you do that? I said, man, it just depend on how you put your product out. You know what I'm saying? It's a business. It's like a business. Like he got his clothes business. You know what I'm saying? He pushing it out. So you got the team. You got to push it out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to take some pains when you first start. You know what I'm saying? They might not get enough people showing up to the game. You know what I'm saying? You might do this. So you got to think of different other avenues to get people in the game. You know what I'm saying? Do giveaways. You know what I'm saying? We do giveaways at halftime. You know what I'm saying? We sell merchandise. You know what I'm saying? We do all that. So you got to find different aspects to get your crowd coming. You know what I'm saying? We do halftime shows. How people come and halftime perform. You know what I'm saying? They bring they following out.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody just helping. You know what I'm saying? So it's just this is the vision that I had. So by him promoting me to that, so now I'm reaching out to other teams and hopefully get them to follow up how we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether they beat us or not. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see everybody grow. You
yeah,
know what
there
I'm
you
saying?
go. You're a real dude for that one, man.
That's
And
what's up.
we heavy on entrepreneurship on this show, in case y'all didn't know. So this brother got a production thing going on. You know, I got my landscaping. Stanton, he do hosting and things like that. You know, he travel with that stuff. A lot of guys, man, we just keep, if y'all ain't been paying attention so far, a lot of people keep trying to get y'all the game on how to get this stuff started. And everybody got the same mentality. You got to take them losses first and stick with it, man. And so I'm just glad you touched on that, because that's what we keep trying to tell people about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not finna just. Some people might be successful out the gate, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it, you got to take them hits. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got their own standards, their own way of doing things.
That's what I'm saying. I started off with a push more and a little $25 weed eater. I was cutting people's grass for free. Like, mess with me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm nice. You know, I'm nice. Like, I'm gonna give you the first cut free because I know you gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? So so I'm glad you said that, bro.
Yeah, man, that's definitely dope, man. Like I said, entrepreneurship is big.
Yeah.
Appreciate the grind.
Yeah.
People just want instant success.
Take time for that.
Exactly. And like you said before, y'all started off on the bench. You know, if y'all started off all of a sudden, you know, being the man, y'all may not be as humble as y'all are now and be able to share y'all lessons from what y'all came from. You know, look at what Michael Jordan went through in high school. He got cut. People think he all of a sudden just came out the gate. You know, he was drafted second.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
so no, I'm sorry, third. He was third. Yeah, but behind Olajuwon and Stan Bowie.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, appreciate the grind, and whatever position that you in, learn from it, grow from it, be better, because that's what great players do. Exactly. They adjust to their environment, to every situation that they are a part of, and you blossom from it.
Yep. Couldn't say it better, bro.
So, what are y'all thoughts on the Big Three? It's been around. It'll be his third or fourth season.
First of all, have y'all thought about trying out? Because you know they got trials now.
Yeah.
I never thought about trying.
Yeah, they got trials.
I watch it though.
Yeah,
I watch it. I think it's good because you know, get the guys that that played, that's kind of older, that played in the NBA or overseas. Get a chance to come back and play. In front of fans, like a little tour. It's kind of like a little tour league. So they go to different cities and watch. So I think it's cool though. I think it's good seeing like all the old timers go out there and playing.
We have a few more comments here.
Yeah, some on YouTube.
From Barbara says, she says CRCP are champs again. My grandson. She says,
my
tell
nephew. He go play at Cardinal Ritter. They just won it.
Okay. Look, Glenn's son on their
speaking
team.
of which, we had 3 weeks ago, we had the head coach of the Cardinal Ritter football team, Brenda Spain, on our show.
Okay.
So check that show out and previous shows as well. Yep. She says, tell about your new position, young CEO, MSBA.
Yeah, I just touched on it a little bit. Like I said, I'm the director of basketball operations for the whole league. So, like I said, different teams, I got to reach out to them, or they reach out to me. Try to see how to run their organization. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of honored to do it. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of put on me kind of unexpectedly because he just suddenly just text me, "Hey man, I want you to do this." I'm like, okay. Then I saw some on Twitter and Facebook. Like, yeah, Mile and Pepper been put on. I'm like, dang, bro, that's quick. Then people hit me up like, "Oh, congratulations!" I'm like,
man,
what
word gets around fast.
So then I finally look. I said, "Oh man," I said, "Yeah." I just talked to him like 24 hours ago. He didn't even say he was gonna do this, but it's cool though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. We got some comments on YouTube too, man. So Kiana Gilliam says, "Speak, brother."
Oh, that's my sister. Yeah, shout out to all my Chicago family.
Yeah, she got into that too. She said, "Great job."
Pops.
Who else? Your pops?
Yeah, my pops. He's still in Chicago. Hope he get well. He been sick lately. So
okay, all right.
Yeah, shout out to him. Hope he get better.
Yeah,
so
man, prayers up to you, man, for real. Where we at? All right, Erica Tyler. Great job. Shout out to the Lou from the Big D, Dallas, Texas.
Shout out Dallas, Texas.
Yep, Big D. Marlon say all the Pepper kids.
Oh yeah. I got it was so many of us, man. My nephews,
right,
my nieces. You know what I'm saying? All of them, they play ball. All my nephews playing. I got one in Granite City. I got my other one here in college right now. So I got my nieces too. They doing well. So yeah, I get shout out to everybody. Man.
Yeah, man. Facts. You got Gloria Pittman say again the courts of Chicago speak. Yeah. Somebody named fake name. So proud of you and the Trotters. This is Nikki. Love you, bro.
Yeah, that's my other sister. I got all my fake name is yeah. We used to be across the street in the park in Chicago getting it in.
You got a lot of Chicago love on her, man. Soul of Chicago say Pepper Boys.
Yeah, that's my cousin. He owned the clothing line. Yeah.
Okay, all right then. I wish I knew that when I was in Chicago for the All-Star game. I would have stopped by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Marvin Davis say, how does a school team getting sponsored by the Trotters so high school can put a Trotters banner up in their gym so kids and parents can come to the game?
Oh yeah, we can definitely make that happen. You know what I'm saying? We look forward to we can sponsor a team. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that we have funds like that to do a lot, but I come out my pocket and help whatever I can. You know what I'm saying? So whether if he need, you know what I'm saying, us to come out and speak to the kids, or we can come work at camp or something, you know what I'm saying, we can do all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got the perfect guy right here. For the
Right,
camp
right.
work,
You ain't
know what I'm
lying.
saying?
Yeah. Right. Nico love the kids, man.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Right. Enrichment Lab say all of them. Auntie is a fan here. And then Nikki say Jackson Park across the street from the park. So
Yeah, you know, hey, Jackson Park, yeah, right off Stony Island, baby.
yeah, man.
Yeah, South Side Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Has well, before I get to that question, when people play your team, let's say I'm coming in, what should we expect from a St. Louis Trotters team?
A lot of excitement. We have fun. We're gonna be competitive. You know what I'm saying? We put on the show. You know what I'm saying? Depend on, you know, who we playing. Well, it actually don't depend on who we playing, because we actually, whenever we have a game, you know what I'm saying, we try to put on the show, try to be competitive. So, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get your money's worth when you come out to the game. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We gonna play hard. We're not gonna let you down. Yeah, it's a nice family event. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we do the giveaways. You know what I'm saying? Very family oriented. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whether it's, you know, kids, grandma, auntie, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We got enough talent for anybody to look at.
Yeah.
That's what it do. Has anyone thought of playing overseas?
Well, not me, but we got a couple guys on the team that play overseas.
I'm done.
I think our era missed that overseas wave. It wasn't as many outlets for us when we was
And that's
younger.
another reason why I kind of started the team, to get guys outlets
There
to
you go.
play overseas or different leagues. You know what I'm saying? Because when we first started playing, though, it wasn't no league here. You know what I'm saying? So we had to go in different cities to play. I say, like, well, I got to go to a different city and play, and I know I got talent in St. Louis.
Exactly.
Where I can build my own team.
There you
So
go.
that's when I just like, man, I'm going to go ahead and jump into it full throttle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get guys opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We can give you game film, stats, whatever you need, whatever connections that I know, agents or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll refer you to them. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it come with work, though. It's not easy going overseas
Right.
and playing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You gotta, you might have to play 1 or 2 years just to get your name out there.
Yeah.
Before you can be able to get on that type of platform.
Right.
See, a lot of people think like, oh, I can walk off the street and go play. Like, nah.
And they don't
do
understand what city they going to,
Yeah,
what
that's what I'm
country.
saying.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
certain
Like,
teams need a certain type of player.
Right.
They don't need you to come over there and score 50. They might need you to get 5.
Exactly.
Play defense, get 5 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of being in the system, whatever. It's like us. We got a system.
Yeah.
People probably don't think we do, but we do. Like, you're not finna just come and be like, oh, man, I'm finna do this. Like, nah. Come and see what we about first.
Right, yeah.
And then if you want to win, you're going to come and play with us.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
Exactly.
So when y'all travel, are there trips that y'all would take airplane, or is everything?
No,
pretty
everything
much
that's
bus?
right
Okay.
Midwest. You know what I'm saying? No more than about 4 hours away.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Nashville, Louisville, Memphis. You know what I'm saying? A couple teams in Kentucky area. So, you know what I'm saying? We growing as a league. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of teams reach out, you know, want to join. So you don't want to grow too big too fast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have your hiccups. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when your downfall comes. You be like, man, you got 50 teams, but then all 50 teams ain't gonna play like they should play. Some of them might cancel. You know what I'm saying? So if you keep a nice small league that can attract the different scouts and agents, I mean, you can have a gold mine.
There you go.
How many game season is it?
We do an 8-game season.
Okay.
Keep it nice and short. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have nothing too. If you have a lot of games, your season kind of dim out a little bit.
Yeah.
If I got 8 home games, 8 road games, if I promote for this game, people gonna be like, I just catch the next one.
Exactly.
I just catch the next one. They're gonna keep putting it back.
Yeah.
But if you just keep it short, that 3 to 4 home game, they gonna draw their attention. Well, I gotta catch because they only got 4 games. Let me hear me try to catch one. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's why we try to keep the season kind of short. You know what I'm saying? To
That's
entertain
smart,
it. So
man.
yeah.
Yeah, that's real smart.
And I take it y'all looking for sponsors as well.
All right, no doubt. We always look for sponsors. You know what I'm saying? You know, sponsors is a big thing because, like I'm saying, we got a nice little following. You know what I'm saying? We can put your banner up in the gym, post you on our social media. You know what I'm saying? To support your business or whatever you got. And then by you supporting us, then we'll come out and support you as well. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely look for sponsors. You know what I'm saying? To help out.
Hopefully we get to a point where we can do a show before y'all game, or
yeah.
shoot, maybe even have some fun, do a little commentary or something
man,
like that.
all
So
day,
Yeah, you
man.
do the play-by-play
day.
or something.
Yeah, all day. Yeah, y'all gonna be seeing yourself on our page come this season. Trust and believe
Yeah,
that.
we appreciate it.
yeah,
man.
most definitely. So it's that time, y'all. B Baker got some questions for y'all.
Oh yeah, man, this is gonna be fun.
So
man.
this is called
Getting baked, also keeping it a buck. So y'all gotta keep it all the way 100 when I ask y'all these questions, man. So, all right. So I'm gonna I always switch it up every week, as you know. So I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'll start with Pep. Who the toughest player you played from St. Louis? Like the dude you just hate seeing this cat take the court.
Who's tough as I played?
damn. I got a nice
Like here comes
this cat.
Right.
I know it's so many.
Cause mine's sitting at the table. And it's both of them. That's what's crazy. It's both of them. And I would have said that even if they weren't on the show. Like facts.
tough?
So yeah.
I would have to say Tan from West.
Oh, dude.
Oh, you know what? I played with him at Harris Stowe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did go to Harris Stowe,
I
yo.
played with him at
Man,
Harris
we used to
Stowe.
go at it every time.
Yeah.
Both
that's
of us
a good
always
one.
wanted to go at each other.
Yeah.
He went back down, I went back down.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Yeah, me and him, we had a nice back. In high school, we played against them.
Oh,
In-
yeah.
after
Wilson
high
was
school.
treacherous, bro. Yeah.
He
so, like,
he
yeah.
always played a tough physical game, but
Yeah.
he was a real down to earth.
Yeah, he real
real
cool,
guy.
but it's a different monster when you're on the court.
Yeah.
Man. I don't care how nice you are. Look at Kawhi and Tim Duncan. That's who Pep remind me of, Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Won't never talk to you and swear he was shy if you don't know him because he don't really say nothing. But if he don't mess with you, he just don't talk to you.
Matter of fact, I ran into Tan. I don't know if he's still doing it now, but he was a security guard. I mean, officer.
Yeah, he a police officer. Yeah, he a county officer.
He
yeah.
was actually like out there outside of Bush Stadium.
Yeah.
Directing the traffic or making sure
Stan
you know whatever.
hilarious, dog. He'll make a show out of it too.
Yeah.
Like that dude hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stan, man. What about you,
Tan.
Nico? Well, his name's Stanley Dooley.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna call him Stan.
Nah,
right.
it also you said Stan. That's why I'm like,
No,
okay,
he's not Stanley
Okay,
Dooley.
gotcha,
I call him
gotcha.
Stan.
Man, I'm gonna have to say Willie Davis, man.
Ooh,
Willie
Pep
Davis,
big brother.
man, the dude did everything.
Yeah, he did, man. That was the real Scottie
And
Pippen.
he was a lockdown defender. Like,
Yup.
if you could score on him, you was good.
Yeah. Man, Nico the only cat I ain't never beat 1-on-1. Facts.
How many times you played 1-on-1, bro?
It was a couple. It was like 3, I think. That's why we almost fought at one point because I was getting pissed off. Like
A lot of guys.
Man, yeah, he got me 3 times in a row, bro. So like, you know what I'm saying? He just like you say, a two-way player where it's the competitive nature, you know what I'm saying, that all of us got because we all grew up with each other and we all had that competitive nature where if I sag off Pep, now all of a sudden he a 3-point shooter.
Right.
Even though I know he can finish with the best of them. Same thing with Nico that we play 1-on-1. I'm like, I'll give you the jumper because I know you want to do the little crossover and come to the basket.
Right.
And you know, that's the thing that made us so competitive with each other is because we know each other's game in and out. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm left-handed, so now I got to show my right hand off big time. They know I want to go to the rack, so now I got to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm passing more all of a sudden, you know, this is net. Same thing with them. So that's why I said these two cats was the hardest ones because you never knew what type of game they was going to bring, ever. I don't know what type of game Pep finna come with. I don't know what type of game Nico finna come with. He going to let me think I'm balling. I get 10 straight. Blah, 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 blah. He's studying me, though, like, oh, okay. All right, this how I'm watching his teammates, how they playing defense. But like I said, they was smarter players, man. I ain't gonna lie.
What's up?
Man, we knew you was just above the rim. Stop his takeoff.
Right, exactly. Yeah, see, that was my problem, man. I was a highlight dude, man. Like I don't care if I had 50 points. If I ain't get no highlight, that was a bad game for me.
We have Note Gibber says, "What's good, B Baker and crew?"
Yeah, what up,
Says-
Coach?
Says Coach Win.
What up, Coach?
And he also says B was the most dangerous point guard in the city. Period.
Man, he stays
6'5" and gifted.
First of all, I ain't 6'5". Come on, Coach. Don't give me the don't
try to
like,
get you a little into that.
This is how you know he from the 90s. You know, back we used to step, you know what I'm saying, trying to make us step. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like, hey, you coach, man. So yeah, he coached Larry and all them cats, man. But shout out to Coach Weir, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just
man.
piggyback on something what Nico said. He's saying one of his toughest competitors, was my brother.
Yeah.
So just think growing up in the same house.
Exactly.
How our battles were.
Right.
With my other brother Marlon. So
Legendary.
I ain't had no choice but to get better playing around them guys.
Exactly,
so,
man.
yeah,
and the big brother thing, crazy.
Yeah.
Like, my little brother was way better than me. I ain't gonna lie. But he never beat me one-on-one. It wasn't never going. I'd die for all that to happen. Like, straight up, man. My brother, the all-time lead scorer. But
Man,
we
right
play
now
one-on-one.
to this day, Willie Davis, he come to practice and he annoyed the hell out of me.
Man, that dude was,
Man, I hate when he checked me. So
And Willie will just smile at you, man. Like, yeah, I'm about to give you that work.
But
Really.
by him doing that,
He make
that makes the best out of him.
Right.
How you think he was able to win MVPs in the playoffs
Exactly.
of the league?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Going against guys like
There ain't nobody like
going
Willie
against
I
guys
see.
like myself, you know what I'm saying, in practice.
nobody
Because when
like
we get in practice, tell them we don't really play on the same team.
Nah,
we
we
go
go
against
against
each other, try to
right.
get each other better. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
We already know what each other can do, but it's just the competitive natures in both of us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So he come through the gym like, nope, I don't want to play with Pep.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to play
Right.
with you either.
Right.
Come on, let's
Exactly.
go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
It's always been like that, too, man. I
It
swear.
always be like that.
Man.
Hey, we got some comments on YouTube. My
Oh,
fault.
yeah. Go ahead first.
So let me scroll down. We missed a couple of them. So then Richmond Lab say Auntie is a fan here. Nikki say well, we already said, but Jack's part. Barbara Collins say keep up the great work, Chalk. Love you, Pop. Marvin Davis say Nico talking all good shit. Barbara Collins say so proud of you. And then Nikki say Chalk, Martha Knight is listening, but she can't send a message. She says she proud of you, the Trotters, she say to host. Thanks for remembering. My name is Nikki. You welcome. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure I remember everybody's name while I'm reading. Marvin Davis say, how do I donate and become an investor to the organization?
We have certain packages. So, like I said, I work with Marvin, so we can always sit down and, talk.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got, notes and, the blueprint for all that type stuff. So,
Okay, yeah.
once we, sit down, anybody want to set up a meeting, you know what I'm saying? We can do that. You know what I'm saying? Just,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I love to have that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you have something like that, I can give back more to the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They sacrifice a lot of time doing this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Been away from their families doing practice, been away from their families on the weekend while we traveling and going to games and
Right.
stuff. So
I'm taking
I got
mine with me.
Right.
You always take his
Take
with him.
mine.
Right.
Like, just like me, I always take mine too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm sitting there
Yeah, we
chilling
all, man. Yeah, we had different things going on for the team. If y'all want to be a part of the organization, you want investors, sponsors, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit us up on stlouistrotters.com. You know what I'm saying? We set up a meeting, sit down. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you
We
go.
go from there.
My boy, a straight team owner, dog. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was just listening to him talk, man. That's
It's a
crazy.
beautiful thing, ain't it?
Yeah, man. Like I said, you be a fan of your own people, man. So, then Richmond Lab, also, she said, well, I just talked into that. Marvin
Lab.
Davis say,
That's my auntie. That's-
shout out to
yeah.
Jalen Davis. No one knows about it. And then Nikki say, even the dudes in Chicago knew Willie was a beast. That's facts. I already know, and I ain't even got to know what they say. I know for a fact, everywhere he touched a court at, you gonna know he was there. High socks and everything.
To this day, right now.
To this day,
Right
right?
now.
To this day.
I might try to get him to come on back out for a cameo or something. So I know he listening, so
Oh yeah.
I always put him on the roster every year, even though
Yeah.
he telling me he ain't playing. I was like, we short some players. You gonna come
Yeah.
play? So I don't want to hear.
Yeah, I got to check his son out, man. I seen him at AAU a few years back when I was coaching, but he was so proud, man. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah. All my nephews that played, man, they came up under us. You know what I'm saying? All of them doing really good right now. So I just hope they just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the other ones, little ones coming up. You know, Nico got his son coming up, daughters.
right.
I got mine coming up. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's all about giving back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hoping they can just piggyback off what we doing and learn
Got
from
no
us.
choice.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
get that killer instinct in them.
There
That's
you
all
go.
I want.
Right.
Any more questions?
Marlon, being Marlon, say I'm the toughest dude to guard.
Who was that?
Marlon.
Marlon Anderson?
Nah, Pep. Big
My
bro.
God.
Yeah.
Small
And then
fry.
Ariel Ross say, oh my God, I love y'all. Congrats.
Ari, what's up, Ari?
What's up with it?
So that's it for the YouTube
Ari,
comments
Hope.
so far. Yeah.
That's one of the biggest fans, man.
Okay,
She always
yeah.
come by and support. She be at all the
Oh
games.
man, shout out to you then.
Yeah,
Straight up.
That's one with the enrichment lab.
It's like a village to raise a child. So everybody that got their hands involved in these two dudes being the makeup that they are, we appreciate
I
y'all.
appreciate everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody that
appreciate
support. Man.
everybody.
All my family, my Chicago family,
yeah.
my St. Louis family. I got my family down in Dallas too. I see they shouting us out too.
Yep,
so
yep.
yeah.
Note Gilbert says that that Mylan Pepper Shaker. Boy, clown the V with that chopper every time.
Yeah, he got it in, dog. He got it cracking.
Chopper style.
He was one of them cats that wasn't going
style.
back down. You know, a lot of people were starstruck when they played the V. You know You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel, even some of the stars, quote unquote, when they played the V, they got small. You know what I'm saying? These dudes don't get rattled, man. No
they
matter.
brought the best out of me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood that.
I do good when I play against
This
the
the
best.
game you circle on the calendar, like, man, if I
Here
don't
we
play
go.
good all
Right.
season,
Right. This
and
is
then-
one here.
just to get their respect, you know. So we,
Yeah.
like, and I was on the team that we knew we was gonna lose every year. Like, we gonna lose, except for the one year, but you know what I'm saying, that wasn't predicted. But it was like, man, we got to bring the game to them so they know when we bump into them at the mall and out and about and stuff like that, we get to at least get the nod. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might not remember your name, but like, oh, that's homeboy, man. He was hooping, man. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
They gonna remember your name though.
That's true. They definitely remember mine now after, you know what I'm saying, after my senior year. But like I said, every year, like my freshman year, I was on varsity and I was like, dang, my name ain't gonna make the paper and all that little stuff like that. I'm too young, you know, so I probably only get like 5 or 6 points. But I'm making an explosive foul. Like I tried to dunk on Rudy. I knew I wasn't gonna make it. I just want to know I was gonna try it. He looked at me like, well, yeah, dog, it's like that. Shout out to Rudy if you watch it, bro. Like James Williams, dog, he was 6'9".
Yeah,
he got one of the coldest dunks out. Him and Lamont Bonner. The same game, bro. I ain't even lying, man. This is exactly how this went. So we was in a 1-3-1. They throw the lob to Rudy. I go up to try to catch it. He grabbed it on my hand, like basically touched his shoe with it. I ain't lying. Dunked that mud. 2 plays later, Lamont get a steal. He dribbling with his right hand. You know, he was left-handed. Our point guard tried to cut him off. This dude straight turned to 360 in the middle of the dribble. 360 dunk on him. It was like, B, you should have told him. Like, man, I can't help him on that break. He was playing up at St. Nick's all the time. He's like, B, you should have told him. Hey, man, I can't help him on the break, man.
He a trotter too. Shout out to him.
Note says B. Baker and Jared against Robert Love and Quinn Stovall.
Yeah, we got the best of them, dog. Robert Love turned me up against y'all. Like I said, Robert Love was on my AAU team the year before, and he was talking bad, dog. Like, straight up. I tried to reverse dunk on him. He grabbed my arm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a war that game, man. That was only because we respect each other so much. And then Stovall was just the man that year, you know what I'm saying? And that was the first time the V had a regular size center.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to Coach, man. What up, Coach?
Barbara Pepper says, I'm an alumni of the V. Shouts out to you.
Okay,
I am
Barbara.
as well.
Yeah.
She says, and
The V always make their way on the show.
always get ready to roll, V. Get ready to roll. On our way to state. Anyway.
Exactly.
She says, and they irritated me going against health careers.
Okay.
F school is a high school that Marlon, my brother, went to.
Okay.
It was a small magnet school, back
Okay.
in the early '90s. So yeah, they it's some good competition back in that magnet school league back then.
Yeah.
Tim Terrell Sr. says, got to get back to work, but salute to the Trotters and Nico, bro. Keep doing your thing with snaps and everything. We done came a long way since Baden. 8 up.
Man, 800, baby.
Man.
There it is. Tim, make sure that you follow us. Everyone, follow us. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. We everywhere at the platform, Sports Talk Show. Matter of fact, I'm going to put this on the screen right now so y'all can see what's happening. Bam. Follow us everywhere. It's on your screen right now, so you ain't got no excuses. And keep sharing. This has been an incredible show.
Yeah, man.
Incredible show.
I told you.
I love hearing the stories and reminiscing about the past. Note says, hey, B, don't forget about the AAU game. You and Robert Love against BJ and Terry. Y'all straight clowning.
Man, so we was just talking about Terry Laney yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Me and Nico played with him in college.
Yeah.
And that was one of them games, bro. Shout out to Big Rob, man. He passed away, man. So I heard about that on So, all condolences to him and his family, bro. I don't know the whole story, but I remember BJ posted on his page.
Yeah, I did see that because he played with Illinois.
Yeah, he was on that AAU team though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was another 7-footer, you know what I'm saying, we had to deal with, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we went up against them. That's the first time I ran into Laney and BJ, you know what I'm saying, the AAU circuit. So shout out to Coach Wynn. But all us, like I said, me and Robert Love played against each other every day that summer for AAU. So when it went back to and see that's the thing I touched on before with AAU, how important it is, and people don't understand. It's cool to play high school ball and everything like that, but AAU is where you really get your grind on, and you get to find out what type of dudes you is, because like I said, we played against future pros and, you know, All-American. Like, we didn't have social media back then, so you had to pick up a magazine to know who people was. And like I told you before, when I ran to Barry Davis, I didn't know who he was until later on somebody hit me in the back of the head with a magazine. Like, you need to read this, bro. I was mad. Like, he just destroyed me, man.
He was crazy.
They was like, nah, he do that to everybody, dog. Read here. Don't take it so personal. You know what I'm saying?
How amazed are y'all with how the AAU game used to be back then to how it is now?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like now it's just like you're saying with social media, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Kids making films and
It's
now
ridiculous.
Right, it's so easy access to check kids out now. So back then we didn't have all this. So coaches had to come to the games to see who he's about. Like now they can just pick up their phone and watch the video and be like, oh yeah, he can do this. Oh yeah, let's go check him out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it came a long way.
It's good. It's good for St. Louis. Very good for St. Louis. See, we got a couple of pros now.
Oh yeah,
Got a couple more coming out.
Shouts out Tatum, Bill, David Lee, the Larry Hughes,
McCall, Ben McLemore.
McCall, exactly.
Darius Miles. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, we got a few more coming. So they coming.
AB, Anthony Bonner.
Oh yeah.
So Heidi was in the league for a minute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Chris Carrawell,
Yeah.
So yeah, shouts out, man, St. Louis, but just we doing it big, man. So
Jojo
much
White.
talent. Yeah. There's so much talent going on around here, man.
man.
So once again, incredible show. Did you have any more of getting the book?
Oh yeah, dang, I forgot we was on this thing, bro. That's all, man. We got to all right, so most embarrassing sports moment. Nico, he got one. I see that back straighten out.
You can go first if you got one. I'm trying to think.
Right. That one that you like, man, still to this day, still like bothers you.
Alex Burnett.
Oh, shout out to Alex, man.
Man, this dude, man, he like 6'7".
Yeah.
He get past
Cardinal Ritter alumni.
Man, we in the pro-am too. We in the Bonner League. He get past my boy Casper and just shuts the game down on me. I go to help Casper and he just bangs it. The story of my life. Like,
Damn.
I make sure
In the Bonner League too,
nobody
you
else
know it's packed.
won't nobody else dunk on me ever.
Yeah.
Never.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still trying to think on me. No, you can go ahead, Nico.
But shout out to Marlon Anderson, because I called him at Forest Park too.
Yeah, you did. Shout out to him. Marlon Anderson running for state rep for the 76, man. So make sure y'all vote for Marlon Anderson. One
shout
out
out
Gateway alumni.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to him, man. Pep, you still ain't got one, bro? Pep don't get embarrassed. That's the thing.
A lot of them. Pep got
He said, I'm different.
Right. A lot of them.
The one I had back when I was just played at Forest Park, we was playing against Flo.
Okay.
And I went up, it was like a fast break, and I went up for like had little hops back then, so I tried to do like
get on that rim.
like a no head, like throw it in.
Yeah.
And then when I hit, I caught the rim, then I fell back on my wrist, and I always thought I broke my wrist, but yeah, I kind of messed up my wrist.
Oh, you missed
I
that?
missed it. It was a
Sprite.
packed gym, too.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go. All right, you know what he ain't gonna say nothing about it.
come back. I was like,
He said it don't happen too often.
Right.
Let me think about something.
Yeah, that's all I got for right now, man. That's what's up, man.
Now you got a few comments on YouTube. Is it Ariel Ross? Is OMG? I love y'all. Congrats. Thank you.
Yep.
Part talking about them.
Yeah, we already talked about that comment.
But I'm saying for us, thank you.
Yeah, right. Appreciate you. Nikki say, go on and put on for the city nephew. So proud, Killer Instinct. And then Auntie, the Enrichment Lab say, I'm a V alumni too.
There it is.
They everywhere, bro. Like, man, that's why I'm glad I didn't go there, man. Go against the grain.
Man,
all my family went there, really, man. So
Really?
like,
All right. So what made you go to Gateway then?
This is like a new school opening. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, after that AAA Bush.
I was about to say, yeah, talk.
Actually, I was going to go to health careers, like with the school my brother went to, but they merged health careers and math and science, and a couple other schools merged into Gateway.
Oh, okay.
So they're just like.
Did Willie go there too?
Yeah, Willie went there.
Okay.
His first 2 years, he went to health careers.
Yeah.
Last 2 he went to Gateway. Yeah.
All right. So that makes sense. Nico, you was all over the place in high school, bro.
Don't remind me.
Right. He was everywhere. He wasn't even in St. Louis no more.
Don't remind me.
That boy was what? Oakville, South Tech.
West
he went
Tech,
to
Brian Adams. Man, I was everywhere.
He was everywhere, dog. That's why his buzz didn't get big until later on. You know what I'm saying? He never stayed with one team long enough for us to really. And then he was at Boys Club way on the South. You know what I'm saying? We both actually grew up North Side. But he ended up at Boys Club on South. I was at Matthew Dickey with Pep and all them. Yeah. So we only look forward to Herbert Hoover all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That was just the team we had to beat no matter what.
Do y'all have a rival?
In the other league, we did.
Sure did, boy.
Against Kankakee.
Man, bring Kankakee back.
We try. I don't know. I don't know about
times
Kankakee, but I know his
back.
brother trying to get something going. So, Jay Bradford, I know if you're listening, go on get your squad together so we can come on back up that way and play.
There you go.
So,
We had
right
another
now in
rival,
this
though.
league,
We had another rival. Kenosha.
Kenosha. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Kenosha.
Kenosha ballers from Wisconsin.
Oh yeah. They won the chip too.
Yeah, they won the
yeah,
chip.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
we was on there.
That
So,
light
like-
skinned dude. We almost got into it with him after the game because he was talking bad, dog.
Yeah, all them talk.
He told
Boy.
the dude that just always used to try to dunk the ball.
Yeah.
He wasn't really good, but he just.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, ball. Yeah, definitely Kenosha, man. We had some good battles with them.
Yeah, man.
But
Y'all need to
they're
come
in
check
place.
these games out. I'm telling you, it's some good
Yeah.
basketball, man.
And once again, for those who are watching now, let everyone know when tryouts again.
Tryouts is this Saturday, March the 7th, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Cherokee Community Center, 3200 South Jefferson, on the south side. So, yeah, if you ready to come and play, come on out and try. We would love to have you.
Say good luck.
There you go. Right. Good luck. Bring your A game.
Don't expect nothing to come easy.
Right.
Ooh,
Bring your A game.
You got to be able on this championship caliber team, so
There
you
you
got to
go.
be at championship level.
All right. So once again, this is the Platform Sports Talk Show. I am your boy Smooth, along with,
B. Baker.
and we have special guests
Marlon Pepper.
And Nico the Great.
from the 2 times that back to back.
Back to back.
Back. Looking for
got
back
four.
to
We
back
got
to
four.
back.
We got 4 all together, but yeah, definitely trying to go 3 times.
All right, and right now we have on the phone for our next segment for the next few minutes. We have Joe Bovacante for Joe Knows. Joe, how are you doing?
Talking sports with my husband and my cousin.
There we go. So y'all already know this is about baseball and hockey right now. On the hockey tip, Blues is like the V. They're on the roll.
I see what you did
Yeah,
there.
thank you. The Blues are on the road, man. What was that, like a 9-game winning streak now?
I think it's 8.
8?
Okay.
Might as well add another one because
Right, there
we
you go.
playing so
They gonna
well.
win the next one.
But I know a few weeks ago you had a little bit of concern because we had a little bad stretch of hockey going on. But now, like you said, 8 in a row. It's just the ebbs and flows of a long season.
Right.
You know what, like an 82-game season. Joe, do you have any concerns with this Blues team as we get ready for the playoffs in a matter of about a month or so?
Not really worried. I just like I said today at work, just I don't think they could do another one of those week-long losing streaks or just like a week-long, 2-week-long losing streak because the Avalanche are right there. We're gonna watch that game tonight, so they're only three points behind, and obviously if they beat the terrible Ducks tonight, then they'll be back to 1 point behind us.
And part of my manners, but Joe, I just want you to be introduced to the St. Louis Trotters. You have Marlon Pepper and also Nico Reed.
How y'all doing?
How you doing,
That's
Joe?
all that nice hardware on the table you guys got.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Got to come in and rep. You know what I'm saying? They came, I'm like, look at that big old shiny thing. I'm
Yeah,
gonna see if
man.
I can hold it for a couple
official.
days.
Right. It's real official. Right.
All right. So you're going back pretty soon. Looking at Tarasenko, he should be back on the ice. I asked you this question before, but even now, any concerns about him trying to fit in with the team as they get ready for the playoffs?
No, I think he's going to fit in perfectly fine. Like, he's played hockey with every single one of these guys. And, even during the off season, probably trains with them and whatnot. So I'm just confused, or not really confused, but, like, worried about who's going to go down, who's not going to play. Because, they go through these, like, 8-game, 10-game win streaks, and everyone's just clicking together. And, like, Braden Shen right now, like, that dude's on fire. So, I don't know, like, I'm excited to see him come play with the rest of the team. I don't think there's going to be any concern about him fitting in.
So we have a fan here, Marvin Davis, says, "Go Blackhawks." How does that make you feel, Joe?
Marv, you was doing so good before that comment, bro.
I'm always going to be salty against the Chicago team. But, if that's your team, that's your team, I guess. I'm sorry about it.
He says, and the Cubs, too.
Right.
My
he's a
cousin
big
Elizabeth,
Chicago
he's a
fan.
Cubs
Yeah.
fan, so I mean, I deal with that.
Man, my coworker Chris had a Cubs hat on. They almost flipped the table over.
Oh no.
He stayed down the street from my mom and them, man. I'm like, Chris, what you doing, bro?
All right, so sticking with baseball now, what are your thoughts so far? Because I know you've seen it. Your thoughts so far on the treatment of the Astros in just spring training?
Right.
I mean, we all knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, the hit by pitches, I don't think it's going to happen as much during the regular season, but obviously the boos aren't going to go away, but they know that. And they're going to be, I mean, it's going to happen. You know, like I said, when I was there, my jersey, Alex Bregman, no one likes the guy because he's cocky. He never gets good treatment on the road anyway, so, like, I don't think they're really worried about it, honestly. Like, in the hit by pitches, I don't think it's going to happen much on the road.
And do y'all, have y'all been to a hockey game before?
No, I never been to one.
Man, hey.
I would like to go though.
When Brett Hall was playing.
Oh, okay. So those some good days.
Right,
It wasn't the glory because we didn't win back there with him, but it was some great times. But yeah, definitely go to a hockey game. It's like going to a big old sports bar. For real, it's a great vibe. And of course, with us winning Marvin the Stanley Cup, last year, just the vibe of it felt like you brought a lot more people.
Right.
To appreciate hockey, support hockey more, and everything. That Stanley Cup run was incredible.
Yeah.
And just seeing, no matter what race you were,
Right.
male, female, people came together. The parade off the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was
All the
great.
people came out. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people came on through.
Right.
Going back to the Cardinals, feelings on spring training right now. For me, I told you this at work, but Dylan Carlson has done everything to. In which this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
Put the pressure on the organization to say, you know what, play me.
Yeah.
You know, you keep talking about we want to put our best team forward. You got to prove that. You can't just use the whole player contract. No, play your best guys. Who stood out to you, Joe, and just overall thoughts on spring training as we get into almost the third week of it?
Obviously, Dylan Carlson, and I know we talked about this a little bit yesterday, I think, but I even talked about this with my husband on Saturdays. Dylan Carlson can go out and he can net 800-900 in spring training and swipe a couple bags, make the plays, throw the ball well, everything, and I'm just not positive that he's going to make the team unless
That's crazy.
something like they did with Jordan Hicks whenever Molina and some other veterans went up to Mo and the manager and said, we need this guy on the team. And so if Carlson does that and the players come up and say something like that to them, that's the only way I see that happening. But I think he'll just start off in AAA just because of the politics of the game.
And that's crazy. You know, I'm just one of those guys in which I'm just like, you have to break the mold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop being stop taking a whole, niche this or, well, usually we don't bring up guys who's 21. If they got it,
They got it.
Go.
Yeah.
they got it. You know,
Yeah,
Washington.
but I mean, Chris Bryant, when that
Right.
happened to him, he was like the top prospect in baseball, or
He had to
one
wait
of them
2-3
at
weeks
least.
to
And
play.
he had to wait. So I mean, he's the one that he's the one that has to deal with that now, like possibly losing money and this and that. So yeah.
Right. Marvin Davis says, shout out to the black hockey player for the African American. So we have to look that up real quick and see who he's referring to.
Right.
So I'll try to find that.
He might have meant African American.
Oh, okay.
Right. But
So yeah, we have to find out what
Right.
he
Well,
is.
in the NHL, there's only like a handful of them, honestly, like Ryan Reeves and Wayne Simmons. Who else? Seth Jones. There's a couple of them now. I feel like it's
And the Subban brothers.
okay.
Oh yeah, the Subban brothers. I feel like you're seeing them. You're seeing more black people in hockey now, which is awesome. We were just talking about it. It's like I don't understand why there's not more of a I don't know how you want to say it, like a more variety of people that watches it. I feel like it's like it's like people think it's just like white people and that's it. Like no, like hockey's you said it's a fun time. Going to the games, everyone's high fiving, having a party watching it. It's a fun game.
Right.
Right. The Cardinals' motto last year was "We fly." I think this year is "Let them fly." That's how I feel about this team. Is that let these kids go ahead and just let loose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is the perfect opportunity to just let loose and say, you know what, it's a new day. You can't keep relying on these guys who did their thing back in the day. Marvin Davis says, no, my son is okay. So he said his son is the only black player at 10 years old. Yeah. So there we go. All right, so
nice.
South to your
keep
son.
Him playing,
keep
man.
it going. Yeah.
Keep it going.
You say he's playing at Afton?
Yeah, at Afton, America.
Afton's got a good facility there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So shouts out. I think when we had Coach.
Yeah, he said St. Mary's got one.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I'm like, damn, they got a hockey team on South Grand.
Right.
Like,
right.
Yeah. Shout out to BT out there too, man.
He brought the coach. What's his name? Tip of the tongue.
What for St. Mary's?
Yeah.
Bethany.
Yeah, Coach Bethany.
Yeah, Corey Bethany.
He brought that up. Yeah, he said the team is it's called the Afton Americans.
Okay, shout out to them. Then my fault, bro. I didn't know if that was what you meant to say. So yeah, shout out to the Afton Americans, man. Shout out to your son. Keep him going, man.
There we go. So going back, let the kids play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They showing out in spring training, keep them hot, keep them there.
Yeah.
And until they give you a reason in which you feel like they may be overwhelmed. Okay, then fall back a little bit. Spill in a Carpenter.
That's the beauty of
Fowler,
children, man.
You know
Children don't see race. They
Right.
don't see black and white. You know what I'm saying? Like we do. It's a learned behavior. Kids just see something they're interested in. So no matter how weird it might seem to us as adults, if your kid decides that's their passion, like, don't frustrate them from that. Don't teach them that so early where you're like, nah, man, black people don't play this, white people don't play that, blah, blah. Like, that's the beauty of it, man. So if your son passionate about hockey, man, definitely support him 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Marcelo Zuna, he admitted that he should have
stayed.
If he knew then what he knew now,
Too late, bro.
he should have taken that 1 year qualifying offer to stay with the Cardinals. But I said before, I'm not mad about it or upset or miss him for real because I feel like he wasn't part of their plan.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like they didn't trust his work ethic.
Yeah.
They saw what his goofs and gaffes in left field, being Spider-Man but not catching the ball.
Victims of the moment.
You know,
you know.
We were at that game.
Oh
Man.
God. Tell me
I swear you could hear him from across the stadium.
I was gonna say, like, tell me, Joe, real quick, what was the vibe like when he did not make that play? Like, I know everybody was like, "Oh my God, this dude here."
I don't know if there's like a feeling of like awkwardness for like an area, like a building of people, but the air just felt weird and awkward after that, and everyone was just kind of laughing. But like I said, we were on the right field side of the stadium when that happened, and I swear you could hear him hit the ground.
Damn, man, that's all bad. And for those watching from Dallas to Chi-Town or wherever you at, if y'all got a team, let us know who your team is. Yeah, going back. So yeah, Ozuna has his regrets, but like I said, I'm not tripping over it. I just don't think he fit into what they're looking into. If Tyler O'Neill is healthy, he's a much better left fielder than Ozuna. If he can make contact, he'll be good. Once again, Dylan Carlson. That's enough said. I want to see a little bit more from Lane Thomas. Bader, he had
guy right there, man.
Bader has his 2 or 3 hit game, but then he fires back up with like 3 strikeouts.
Exactly.
And then,
but we used to that though.
But that's the problem,
right?
Is that we can't continue to be used to that.
That's true.
That's why you have the Lane Thomases and the Carlsons, who,
more steady. Yeah.
Let's change this narrative around.
Right.
And last but not least, and I don't want to dog him out, but Dexter Fowler has not done a damn thing. And we know it's spring training,
Dex, though.
But he has not provided a spark for this team pretty much since he's been on the team.
Right.
Right. I mean, the only thing not the only thing, but one of the biggest things about him is his shoes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the only spark that I remember seeing from him.
So this could be one of those things in which great guy, but he just wasn't the fit that we thought he would be, on this team. Your thoughts, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, I feel for Fowler, but then again, like, when we signed him, like, it was too much money, but when we signed him, we knew we weren't going to get, like, a 3-4 hitter MVP type player. I mean, he was there to just bat leadoff and make the plays in center field, So, I mean, I'm not too worried about it, honestly. He's going to play, and there's no denying that unless he's hurt. So, I mean, there's not much you can really do about it. I don't think the Cardinals are going to, just sit him. But the whole Bader thing, if the corner spots are fine and good, I'm fine with Bader having his 2-3 hit games and then striking out 3 times if he's going to mend the outfield and catch everything that's within 30, 40 feet of him. So, I mean, when you have a good center fielder, second, short, and catcher, and then everything else kind of does its own thing, I mean, I'm okay with Bader not hitting the ball.
But I mean, it sounds like to me that he's more suited to be a late game replacement than being in the starting lineup every game.
Yeah, I mean, he could be, and that's what you want to use the defense. So, if Carpenter is going to be your everyday third baseman, Tommy Edman will probably come in, late in the game, or if he wasn't already playing in the game. So, I mean, that's smart too, but I just think that they're going to keep Bader out there for his defense regardless, unless they use a Carlson, but I don't see that happening right off the bat.
Right.
Well, stay tuned because in a matter of weeks, we'll be doing our Major League Baseball predictions.
Yes, sir.
So I know, Joe, you big on the fantasy tip, so we look forward to getting your predictions.
Yeah, Joe, you're going to have to teach me some things on that fantasy tip for baseball.
Yeah, hey, she's big on that and hockey.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
I don't know. I was all excited earlier today. I made 2 big trades on my fantasy team. I got Eddie Rosario and Steven Strasburg, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
That's it.
Got an ace in the hole with Steve.
Right. All right, so that was Joe Knows. Joe, any last words to the Trotters, who's in the building, the back-to-back champs?
Yeah.
Let's go back to back to back.
There you go. 3 feet.
Simple like that. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys do that. Blues go back to back, and it'll be good. And
Right.
And Battlehawks win 1.
Right. All right. So, Joe, thanks for being part of the show, man. We'll be talking to you soon, and we'll be over at your neck of the woods in a few weeks as well.
Make sure I gas the truck up. We got a long drive.
Right. hey, make sure you get the meat ready too, man, for the grill.
Right. There you go.
Yeah, if it's nice outside like it has been, we'll definitely do that.
There it is.
All
right, that was Joe Knows, and
right,
you have
Joe.
a good one, Joe.
You too. See you guys.
All right.
Real quick, man. So Marlon making me bring this story up.
Uh-oh.
You already know the practice when I came in late with the throw out.
What do you want to know?
He just told me to bring it up, man. So Coach Winfield is Julian Winfield daddy, just so you know, he's a Mizzou alumni.
Mm-hmm.
He graduated from Mizzou, won the championship with Seattle Sonics. So Coach Winfield was real hard on us, dog. I'm talking about real, military hard on us. Yeah. So I was running late for practice. I used to have braids back then. So I couldn't find nobody to braid my hair, man. I was trying to find somebody to braid my hair, this is that. So nobody, the girl that used to braid my hair was taking too long. So man, I got practice, man. I'm gonna have to leave. So I come in like a 70s player. I got the headband on with this big old fro, but I'm 15 minutes late for practice. So I walk in the gym, everybody just looking at me. This dude pissed. Me and him got into it that practice, matter of fact, because like I said, he was more structured than I was. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with me, it was more like I had the structure as far as basketball, but when it came to practice and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It was man, come on, man, let's just get to the real game, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it was always a trust the system thing with them. You know what I'm saying? I remember when we did a lineup, and Coach Winfield named everybody from 1 down to 16, including the practice players. And Nico was number 1. He had me number 16. I was pissed. Pissed, dog. I went crazy that practice, dog. And I was talking bad to everybody. Yeah. This who better than me? Line them up. I'm killing everybody. But he said he did that to get under my skin. He's you ain't bringing your A game to practice. You know what I'm saying? He's I knew you was going to be pissed. So Marlon asked me to bring that up, dog. He was that's the funniest moment, dog. So I ain't going to tell nobody about our road trip antics, especially with Marlon. But hey, man.
Dude was a clown, man.
This dude made us break curfew so many times, dog. But I had to bring it up because Marlon commented on Facebook, and then Rudy he loved the video, so I know he probably heard that the message I was talking about when I was trying to yam on him in high school. You know what I'm saying. So shout out to James Williams.
Can you watch it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, shouts out to you, James.
Big Rudy.
Yeah, hey, James. Hey, I went to the V 2000, and family went to the V as well. So I saw y'all play.
Legend.
I seen the V play since I was a kid.
Yeah, he went up against Ticket too.
Yeah,
He went
so
up against
seeing
Kevin
you,
Garnett,
Rudy,
bro.
my favorite player, I probably would say all time to me from the V was Danny Davidson.
Yeah.
He was a
beast.
quiet guy,
Yeah.
but he was a beast as well, man.
It was too many of y'all to name.
Yeah.
So
Him,
many of y'all,
Danny Davidson, Lamont Bonner, Steve-O.
Steve-O. Oh, man. Shout out to Steve-O, man. Yeah.
And once again,
He down in
Anthony
KC.
Love, you know, great times, man.
Steve-O was the cat that made me so mad to make us play against y'all so hard that next game because he the one that caught off the backboard against my little brother. Now. They threw it off they had like 60 points. And Love threw it off the glass to Steve-O. He did like a reverse dunk off the backboard. Like, why y'all doing the freshman like that, man? Yeah, that's my guy right there, man.
Champ Jay, I see y'all. What up, Champ?
Oh, what up, Champ? What's going on, dog?
Champ in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shouts out to you, man. Marvin Davis says, "Hey, Trotters, are we playing softball?"
We working on it.
To be determined.
Yeah, we working on it.
Loading.
We be having fun out there.
Yeah, we having fun.
We
You
have
know
fun
what I'm
out there.
saying?
Yeah, I love softball. We was just
we
talking about
might
that yesterday. We talking
Yeah.
about softball and flag football, man.
Yeah, I know. If y'all play, man, I've been trying to put a little team together the last couple of weeks.
I get down, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't gotta even start none of this. I just want to be a part. Like,
It
I
probably
said,
most likely be on the Sunday though.
yeah, that's we just talking about that. Yeah, everything always on Sundays, man. So yeah, that's what's up, man.
Once again, this is the Platform Sports Talk Show. Been an incredible time.
Yeah.
Got the back-to-back champs in the
sir.
building.
Yes, sir.
Once again, for all those watching for the first time and what didn't listen earlier, Stan, the third wheel, he is not
He
here.
just texted me too, bro.
How's he doing?
Yeah. He's like, they took scans, nothing is messed up. I'm still there, so you know, I ain't gonna put all the business out there.
Right,
with him,
right.
But he so far he good. So
Yeah, so
we gonna
once
check on
again,
him
for
after the
those who
show.
didn't do earlier, just leave a prayer emoji. Show love to Stan.
Yes, sir.
That he gets better, and that we can
Shout out
see
to
him
my
later
bro.
on this weekend, or definitely next week.
Yeah,
so
but if he can't, we understand.
yeah, prayers up to you, bro. Let's go ahead. We did have a few segments, but let's get down to the fun, the nitty gritty.
There you go.
Congrats, you were right.
Yep.
So if there has been anybody that said something in the past that came true, like let's say someone's predicted that the Lakers are gonna get LeBron, and it happened, y'all just say, hey, congrats, you were right. So there's something that somebody said in the past, no matter it has to be sports related, that someone said in the past that actually came true. Like, damn, he was right, or she was right. Congrats, you were right.
While y'all thinking, I'm gonna do mine for Nico. When you said trust the system, you know what I'm saying? He was always big on that with Merrimack, Forest Park, you know, all the leagues we played in, you know what I'm saying, team-oriented sports. You know, it ain't about one player. It ain't about your style of play, you know, all the things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff I thought wasn't going to work, or just was like, man, that ain't my game, or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, these two guys are the epitome of system players, to where they can make their mark no matter what system they in, but they going to go along with coach trying to show them. So I didn't see that at a young age. It took me a lot of hard lessons with life, with losing to them in different leagues and things like that, to actually come full circle to that. So I'm gonna just say congrats, you was right on there, bro. You know, so we had a lot of talks about that. Yeah. So that's one thing, man.
That's good.
Yo.
Y'all have anybody that told y'all something that came true? Like, dang, congrats, you were right.
Just with anything.
Not just no one particular person, but like I always heard that, like one of the listeners was saying, you know, like defense win championships. So I'm a real believer on that. You know what I'm saying? So no doubt, because you got to be able to stop somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you want to win, 'cause everybody can't be scoring 100 points. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's a big congrats for me. Or just always outwork the next person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's
saying? Because it's like when they say like, oh, what you doing at night? They person might be sleeping, but you up in the gym working out. You know what I'm saying? Or early in the morning. So I'm a
Right.
big believer in that. So
Yeah,
while
yeah.
other people resting, I'm working.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So
That's one of my favorite quotes, man. I remember a video clip I seen of Larry Johnson when he first got in the league talking about that. And he was in the weight room and he was just lifting. He's like, Barkley, Malone. He's like, whoever. Like, he's like, every time you not lifting, somebody else lifting. Every time you're not doing drill, somebody else doing drill.
doing it,
Yeah, so that's one of my favorite quotes, man.
You got anything, Nico?
I don't have one. I really don't.
All right.
You got one?
No, I don't have one this week.
All right. Yeah.
But I want to let me give a shout out to JP. She one of the directors of the team operations for the St. Louis Trotters.
Okay, then.
She helped us out with a
Shout
lot.
out, JP.
You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
man,
She
shout out
helped-
JP. Love what you doing with the Trotters.
Yeah, she got a lot of things going on. She support us. She turned a lot of things our way. So yeah, I definitely got to shout her out.
Yeah, guys, support the team. Yeah, there you go.
All right. So up next we have Is This Your Leader? So pretty much you are pinning two people, two sports things, whatever, and saying which one do you feel is the better leader of the two? Not better player or better team, but more so if you were in a foxhole, which person or which team, which sports thing would you feel would be the better decision, better person? So I'll go ahead and go first. I'm gonna go ahead and put on here. Ask y'all this: the coaching of Travis Ford from SLU or Conzo Morton.
Damn, that's a good one.
I probably have to go with Conzo. I seen some clips of his practices, or what he was doing in practices, and he had I think it was some type of more speech or something he was saying.
Yeah.
I think that was real. That was a real deep speech that he was saying, how to get his players motivated. So yeah, I probably would go with Conzo.
He's very big with the speeches.
speeches,
He
yeah.
makes you want to drive through a wall, or
Yeah,
you lose 10 games on the road, but you feel like you may have won 10 games on the road with
link or
this.
something on Facebook or some video I was watching. He was there.
Yeah,
I was
I saw
like,
that
I didn't
too,
even know
yeah.
it was like that. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got a different perspective of him now that I watched that.
Yeah.
No comment.
No
You want to
comment.
pick between Conzo and Travis Ford?
Nah, no comment.
All right. I'm gonna say Conzo just because of not only what Pep said, which was great, but also because you starting to see the team success, even though it's late in the season, but you can see where they going now with it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what I said.
Tonight they ain't looking too good.
Yeah, but like I said, with what Nico said earlier about trusting the system, staying with it, that stick to itiveness. You know what I'm
He
saying?
definitely
It's
got
not
a
supposed.
system, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you starting to see what his system really could be if people buy into it. You know what I'm saying? So with Travis, and then the fact that he's standing stern on it.
Right.
I feel like Travis Ford is more of a he's stern in his own right. Don't get me wrong, he ain't no pushover, but he's more of a player's coach rather than Conzo just kind of like, man, I don't give a damn who you are. If you ain't running my system, you riding the bench regardless. Like, I haven't seen that. I'm not saying that Travis Ford won't do that, but as far as leadership, I've seen it out of Conzo Morton already out the gate. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even been there that long. So,
And for the people watching, if y'all have Is This Your Leader?
yeah.
Bring them real quick.
I'm in.
Anybody else?
Oh yeah. I got mine since they popping off. James Harden and Giannis. Since, you know what I'm saying, like what's really good, because apparently all you gotta do is be 7 feet and dunk, and it don't take a skill set. But my thing is, if that was the case, then why all the 7-footers ain't doing it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like every 7-footer should be an MVP. Then if that's the case, everybody can just run and dunk. So if it ain't no skill set, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm easily going with Giannis.
oh yeah, me too.
Easily.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Easily.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all unanimous on that, but I had to bring it up because they talking crap.
'cause
But
he can do it all.
not only with
defense,
that,
you know what I'm
right?
saying?
But even how the beef was handled. You know, Giannis just said what he said. I just want somebody to pass me the ball. What? Like, I ain't got to filter
He
this
probably
for
didn't even mean
nobody.
it personally towards him. He just
Yeah, he just being funny. Yeah, he like, man, if I'm just like we doing pickup ball. If I'm like picking teams, I'm like, well, you don't play no defense for real, bro. Like, so I'm gonna get what's name. Like, you still my guy,
Right.
but we want to win this game, and you don't play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Willie used to argue all the time. That was my, we made each other play together. But it was sometimes I'm like, man, I don't even want to play with y'all against this team because I already know, like, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. And that's my number one guy. So you gotta have that type of dog in you. So that's like how we was raised. So I'm like, all of us gonna say Giannis regardless. But I just thought it was ridiculous how James Harden made it, the comment that he made.
Right.
But I also love the fact that Giannis didn't bite into it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
He quickly nipped that in the bud.
Yeah, he
like,
just like,
there's
all
no
right.
beef.
Yeah.
It just basketball
It
talk.
is what it is, man. If that's how you feel, whatever, I'm gonna keep working on my game.
Right.
I'm gonna keep, I can shoot better. Like he started naming his own. It's like Eminem or 8 Mile. Like, yeah, I'm a piece of white trash. Yeah, I can't do this and that. Yeah, I'm gonna take my butt back to 8 Mile. He did it. Yeah, I can't shoot that good. I need to work on my handles, and I need to be more fundamentally sound. Blah blah. He right. And I'm gonna keep doing it. Right. But you definitely gonna believe when they see each other again, he finna get that work.
Are we looking at a repeat MVP?
I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. He got a good chance to repeat to do it, but
the Bucks got the best record about all the basketball.
Yeah, but LeBron getting busy though, man. I think this might be the first split MVP we ever seen.
Yeah, LeBron been doing what he doing.
That's
no matter what team he on.
But the age that he on too, and the turnaround with the Lakers, like they didn't even make the playoffs last year. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
that's why he should have won last year, because
well, he ain't played last year.
I know what I'm saying.
So
the effect of him not being on that team.
I wouldn't be bothered either way. You know what I'm saying? I think that little flop LeBron did kind of hurt him a little bit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a feeling gonna say that for later.
No, I'm gonna let y'all get that one. I got a lot of them.
Okay,
for
cool.
That, yeah,
cool.
But no, I just want to throw that Giannis and James Harden out there. So,
do y'all have anything?
Is this your leader? It could be any sport. It don't have to be, whatever. It could be anything. It could be some kids you coaching. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have some fun with them. They watching. Your kids personally. Any sport that you're thinking of. Coaches. Any era, too. It don't have to be people that's playing right now. Right. It could be a past person versus a current person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We done had many debates about that.
Many debates. Fun debates.
So, whoever. It could be people that we know.
What about, it's the same coach, but he was two different teams. You see who's better coach, Phil Jackson with the Bulls or Phil Jackson with the Lakers?
Ooh.
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Man.
Even though he won more with the Bulls, but still,
facts. But yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's
what
still like a debate.
With the Lakers,
you got these style of players, he got them style of players. So
right. And you know what the mystique about Phil that a lot of people don't understand? His assistant coaches is what made him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like Tex Winter.
Yes.
That's what I'm finna say. Tex Winters, Jim Clemens, like them dudes is what made Phil Jackson who he is. You know what I'm saying? Even when he had B. Shaw and all that when he was with the Lakers, and Rambis, you know what I'm saying? All them cats. So. Damn, that's a hard one.
So I'm gonna say Chicago Bulls, Phil Jackson, because the coach that he was in LA would not have been if he did not do what he did in Chicago. It helped him get better. It helped him to know how to handle a Shaq and a Kobe and etc. So
I'm glad you said that because I was struggling with trying to pick one.
Yeah, so I would say Chicago Bulls, Phil Jackson.
Right. Well, I'm going to only just go against the grain just because I agree with you. And I just want to put another aspect out there because you got to think of the era and the players that he had with the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, none of them had what the Bulls players had as far as, like, the mentality. So to get a new group of dudes with a different mentality and get them to buy in and be champions, you know what I'm saying, and get rid of Eddie Jones and see the vision to like, I'm gonna get rid of my all-stars with Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones because they don't fit the system that I'm trying to put forward. But at the same time, you think of the Bulls when he had Ron Harper running point. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would think about that?
Anybody running.
But if you think about it too, I think for a championship or two, didn't Ron Harper play for the Lakers?
Yep, he did. Yep. But I'm saying, he started off with the Bulls, though.
He brought him over.
Exactly, And he helped with the triangle
for
their offense. Dennis Rodman when didn't nobody want him, and made them a 72-10 team. You know what I'm saying? Where he was like, and that was his players too. You know, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen was like, and shout out to Scottie Pippen for burying that rival to even be teammates with Rodman. Because I remember Rodman walking that boy down the court and slamming him on his neck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I can't pick, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I wanted to go against you and say Lakers, but I can't, man. Like, I can't.
And then you think about the supporting cast, like you said, the Ron Harper, but you had Derek Fishers, and you had even Horace Grant played with the Lakers, you know, for a minute. Robert Horry, AC Green played.
Yeah, I was like, look at the guys he brought in, like AC Green tail in, Derek Harper tail in their career. Like, he brought cats in that nobody really wanted, but he was like, nah, I want y'all to show these young dudes. Like, Derek Harper was probably the most tenacious on-ball defender I ever seen, dog. You know what I'm saying? He had the best rip. Everybody. He ripped everybody in the league.
Hey, my dude back in the day, Shannon Brown.
Oh yeah.
That was my cat back in the day, boy.
Hey, I seen him in the Final Four when they came here.
Yeah,
dog.
I
That
did
was
too.
probably the best Final Four I seen personally, dog.
Yeah.
Like when
Dude had bunnies,
man,
boy.
yes sir. Yes.
Golly.
Him and Rashad McCants was showing
Yeah.
off in that
Yeah.
warm up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have to go with the best player in the league, LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard. That's the biggest.
Okay. All right.
The biggest debate right there.
So is this your leader? This year or just overall?
And I'm just saying this year overall, like
Well, overall, it's obvious to me that's gonna be LeBron.
and I
But-
told everybody that.
Even with this year, because for this factor that Kawhi ain't showed me that he a gamer because he keep taking games off.
That's B's biggest
That's my
issue.
like you know how we was, dog. Like no bullshit. Like if you got an injury, you got an. I ain't know about it. We wasn't gonna let
still
them
playing.
You know what I'm saying? And we ain't do no stupid
Still
stuff like put
playing.
tape on my finger. Because guess what Prep gonna do if I got tape on my finger? He gonna slap down and hit me on my finger. My
still
bad, B.
playing.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Look at mine. Yeah, we all did that.
All
You know
of
what I'm
their
saying?
fingers,
Yeah, all that.
knees,
So yeah,
ankles,
so
yeah, it's
that's
just
always been
big
my
toe
stigma
and
with
stuff
him,
like
man.
that.
I can't never look at somebody that take games off with a mysterious like I might get hurt type injury.
Right.
I can't never give you that, bro. Like you gonna have
this
to
guy-
hoop every game
You know,
before
LeBron in
you
the year 16, 17, still going.
ain't never took a season off.
Never took on. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to go with somebody that ain't where he at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So yeah,
yo.
So skill wise, who's a better player? Skill wise.
LeBron James.
Depending on what you mean by skill, though.
So pretty much
James.
just take out your issue with him being hurt.
Right.
Then would you say Kawhi?
Nah, because so the only thing really Kawhi got on LeBron is like his footwork
On-ball
when it
defense.
yeah, that too.
That's it. On ball.
But
defense.
LeBron controlled the whole defense because can't nobody even get a breakaway dunk without turning around looking and making sure he ain't chasing them down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember he locked up Derrick Rose when they played when Derrick Rose was unstoppable. But LeBron was him 6 inches taller.
Yeah.
So he like, bro, I'm shutting that down. You know what I'm saying? So I give credit where it's due, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Kawhi beating LeBron at anything. Only thing Kawhi good for is the fact that when they ran into the Spurs, he didn't back down from them.
He a dog.
Shoot, Kawhi, he can mess around and have more rings than LeBron. If
He
wins
might.
this
He
year.
just might. But that don't mean he a better player than LeBron.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
So not yet. you know what I'm saying? He got a little
debate
more
right there.
It is though. It is. Yeah. And like I said, if anybody say Kawhi over LeBron, I mean, you got your points that you
dude
can
got
make. You know what I'm
points,
saying?
yeah.
That's just my opinion.
So does LeBron lose style points for not always guarding Kawhi like Kawhi guards?
yeah. But not in this stage of his career.
Okay.
I'll give him that slack. But
No.
as a game, let me
Talk
finish.
to him. Talk to him.
Go ahead. I know what you gonna
Talk
say.
to him.
Because Kobe was going LeBron at his.
He was,
Stop
but
it.
it's
No,
only
you
one
gotta
Kobe.
be that. To be the man, you gotta go beat
the man.
that man.
Yeah.
So
right.
he gotta go at the best players
Yup.
just to be the best player. So.
Yep.
Let's see here. We got a few comments
Yeah,
here.
Marvin Davis say LeBron better skill, but Leonard a better defender. Which I think we all
We all
agree on
agree
that.
to that.
Yeah. And then Valerie Hill say Chalk and Nico team trotters from Shy. Valerie.
What's up, Val?
What's up?
You
What's
know.
up, Val?
So Marvin Davis also
Shout out
say
to Val.
say my thing is stop it. Then as a player, if you can stop me, then he a killer. And he say what up with the young gun in New Orleans? Zion ain't gave us enough of a big picture, but
not yet.
I give him his credit for stepping up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? What he had like 35 against the Lakers?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
40.
saying? No, he had 40, did he?
Man, they better look out for Morant.
Right, yeah, Ja too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's
I
the
did
Better
thing.
look out for
Ja been so steady, and they got a better record. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just saw him live Saturday.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
Hey, you look at that live, you just be looking like, man, he was going off.
yeah.
It probably looked good on TV, but in person,
So he passed the eyeball test
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. All right.
Let's pull this up real quick.
Go ahead,
What
But
did
while
we
he
have?
pulling that up, back to our point, man. Like I said, it's no win or lose debating.
He had
that.
35. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I said. 30, and LeBron had 34. Yeah, but like I said, 35, 40, whatever. The fact that they was keying in on them. They already played them. They got kind of like an idea about them.
Just last week.
And they got legit big men to guard them. So even though AD didn't play, you know what I'm saying? And he just brought it to him, man, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even with crunch times in the game, they couldn't get a basket. They went to Zion. That let me know off the rip that you the dude. If they can go to you in the fourth quarter when y'all done missed 7, 8 possessions in a row, Drew Holiday missing layups, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Brandon Ingram, who the all-star, kind of got small against them, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Josh Hart for being a gamer, even though he got his nuts in his face the game before. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Zion, he gonna be the guy, man. He shutting me up as a critic of his before the season. You know what I'm saying? So,
You have anything? Is this your leader? If
any
not,
era,
it's all
any
good.
athletes, yeah.
Oh, I thought I already gave
Yeah, you got it.
Phil.
Yeah, Phil,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
he-
You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
yep,
Phil.
yep,
All
yep.
right. So, we good?
What is this your leader? I think
Yeah.
I just said mine.
Yep.
Yeah, so we good, yeah.
All right. So, bruh, you tripping? Pretty much a hot take that you feel may happen, or something in the past that you was like, this should have happened, or whatever, that would have everybody else saying, bruh, you tripping.
Right.
Just give us a nice little hot take that you know, that you feel may happen or should have happened, and everybody's gonna say, man, you tripping. For me,
Think about that.
me, because I know how you feel about it, so I definitely want to say it, especially after seeing how he's been doing and proving his worth in less than 20 games. I'm gonna go ahead and say Zion's gonna win
Nope.
the Rookie of the Year.
Nope. No. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you my main reason why that's not gonna happen. Because if they somehow allow that to happen, that just erased the entire stigma that's been going on with the league for all these years. Because now the MVP could play 45 games and win the MVP. The Defensive Player of the Year could play 30 or 45 games and win the Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? As you seen with Damian Lillard, what Bradley Beal got going on, anybody can get hot for 10, 15 games. You know what I'm saying? That'll make you the MVP.
But so going back to my point, so if Zion is averaging 25 points a game and allows his Pelicans team to jump Ja Morant's Grizzlies to make the playoffs,
That's a big if. That's a lot of big if.
but it can happen.
No, it could.
Right.
But I think with Ja, especially being at the point guard, which is arguably still the hardest position on the court because you're an extension of the coach, first of all. And the energy that he bring, the tempo that he bring, you know, that team starts and stops with him as a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He don't have the backup that Zion got, to me. You know, he don't have the Brandon Ingrams and the Drew Holidays and the J.J. Redicks on his team.
But that's what's kind of amazing is that because Zion has those guys who are established guys and they still go to him.
Yeah, but they set him up,
That's
though.
big too.
How many times you see Zion just bring the ball up and get a bucket, though?
Right, but I'm saying he's their main focus. 15 games already in the season.
Right.
He is their main focus.
But that's almost kind of like, because he almost like a Shaq, where you just dump it down low to get a bully bucket. Ja Morant is the point guard. Like, he got to set up the play. He got to start the tempo. He got to know when to slow it down, start it up, speed it up, da-da-da. It starts and stops with him, so that's already a tougher position. Ain't missed no games, been consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like Pep said, he saw him play. He dynamic like we think he is. I just feel like you don't penalize a guy like that no matter how dynamic a phenom that Zion is, playing just a small help in the games. I just don't feel like it's fair to the game. It's not fair to Ja Morant, and it's not fair to anybody else. It ain't fair to Zion. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not going to help him going forward.
Right.
You spoiling him too early.
I would say the NBA, all sports love a good story. So
That's true, yeah.
if they see Zion continue to dominate like he has been with ease, and they jump Ja Morant for a spot in the playoffs, watch. You're gonna be saying
Every
congrats,
point
you were
guard
right.
in the league gonna hate that decision because Ja Morant gonna tear their ass up for real next year.
And that will make the game even better.
Yep.
Because people love to see you know what, y'all didn't like y'all didn't appreciate me back then.
Yep. Back then,
Check
they
me
didn't know
out
me.
next season. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be
he
good,
that
some
type
made
of
for
dude.
TV type stuff.
And the crazy part, they play on the same AAU team.
Right.
Right.
That's what's crazy.
Great
man.
friends and everything.
Yeah.
What was y'all thoughts real quick on Trae Young and Trevor Ariza when he was?
I was gonna bring that up in a segment.
Oh, really?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Y'all I got a plenty of them, so go ahead.
Yeah, you know the part when he tried to
He
nutmeg
drove between his legs.
Trevor Ariza.
Did y'all see it?
And Trevor
I saw
Ariza,
the end of it.
Trevor Ariza gave him
Yeah.
that big old elbow and pushed him off him.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
don't be doing that stuff to me.
Yeah, he got up in him. It wasn't nothing. I mean, he
Yeah, it
just
wasn't,
basically
yeah.
threw it through his legs, and then
Right.
before he got it back, Trevor Reeves like muscle him and then ran up on him.
Right.
Yeah. So that was gonna be one of my idiots of the week with him, his reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like I can understand, cause I've done it. Like Jermaine said, Reggie. He was on the show earlier, and I talked about how he used to do the little pump fake. And he got me in the police league with that, and he tried to drive, and I did the same thing, bumped him out of bounds. Like, you just ain't gonna finish, but I ain't trying to fight him over it. It was just like a hard foul. Like, I'll take the foul. But Trevor Ariza took it a little further, I thought. But he dapped him up after the game and just told him, like, hey, young blood, like, we don't do that. But that's a basketball play. It ain't like he threw it off his head like Bird used to do. Pull your jersey over your head and throw it off your head, nothing like that. It was just a regular, you know, if you got, like, I think it was Bomani Jones, like, if you don't like it, close your legs on defense. Like, facts. Like, that's a basketball play. So, But, like he said, what's y'all opinion on, just like I said, somebody dribble between your legs. Like, just.
I mean,
part of the game.
like you said, it's just part of the game. I mean, you don't let it get personal. You know what I'm saying?
So how would you have handled it?
I wouldn't have did nothing. I mean, if he did it between my legs and didn't move, I probably looked at it. Good shot. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, but I wouldn't never take it personal, try to fight or do anything.
To this day, right now, I still do that.
Yep.
So,
Hey,
shout out to New York. New York used to try to get us like that all the time.
y'all have a bro you tripping? Any kind of hot take?
I got one, man. You ready?
Let's go.
The Rockets
You convinced?
gonna go further than the Clippers in the playoffs.
Oh, bro, you
Rockets
tripping?
gonna go what?
Further than the Clippers.
You tripping.
Bro, you tripping?
Bro, you tripping.
They gonna play the Lakers in the conference.
No,
You tripping.
that style of play is not going to work out in a 7-game series.
They did.
Okay.
It's not. I appreciate what they're doing in the regular season,
Right.
but when it's a 7-game series,
Different, yeah.
My thing,
let's see. Wait a minute, because I want to look at these standards real quick. Because
so while you doing that, I'm gonna say my thing is a lot of people ain't paying attention to this, and you wonder why the Clippers so up and down. They still ain't played together yet.
Oh,
Like it's always somebody missing. It's always a couple guys taking games off. That don't work in the playoffs. You can't just put it together in the playoffs, man. With a team that's been playing together all year, no matter how better than them, and y'all know this. The Trotters definitely know this.
Bro,
if we've been playing together all season, I don't care how small we is, what everybody say about us, blah, blah, blah. If this team ain't been, y'all can't just put an all-star group together and think y'all finna just beat us, man. That ain't gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah, so that's my take on
That's
it,
the
man.
difference. They got a lot of dogs on that Clipper team.
But they ain't played together, though. You just took.
You can't teach Hort. They got a lot of Hort over there.
That's true.
and especially with the Doc Rivers led team.
Yeah.
I think by the playoffs time, he gonna get them rolling.
Oh,
Though.
man.
I mean, right now they just.
Playoffs a month away.
I mean,
And Kawhi won't take any days off.
yeah, that too.
We'll see. We'll see.
Playoffs, he's gonna be there every game.
Oh, playoffs. I'm talking about leading into the playoffs.
No, I'm talking about going to the playoffs.
They still ain't even practice together still.
Him and Paul George.
Paul George, you know, they got Marcus Morris now. They got Reggie Jackson.
Right.
These guys don't know each other yet.
man, they got a lot of dogs over there.
They
man.
do.
lot of dogs.
They do.
But as of right now, the Rockets will play the Jazz in the first round. I mean, you talk about Rudy Gobert now, so that wouldn't be easy.
Well, honestly, you can offset that because Rudy Gobert, like they put a PJ Tucker on him just to keep him out the lane, box him out,
But
keep him honest.
Rudy Gobert is the defensive player of the year.
But who he gonna guard? He gonna have to be out there on that 3-point line. He ain't gonna be under the basket. They got shooters all around the court. Rudy ain't gonna be out in the paint no more. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That small ball, it sounds stupid, but when you think about it in hindsight, it's like they literally eliminate your big men.
But can he do it in a 7-game
That's
series?
what we gonna find out.
That's the thing because
That's what we gonna find out.
because
Houston gonna be hitting their shots.
Exactly. They gonna get a lot of free throws on illegal defense. I promise you that.
But then on the other end, they still have to defend, and having a big body.
They never been a good defensive team, no matter if they had a center or not.
That's the problem
and they
right
made it
there.
to the conference finals twice. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, with that year, that was when they had at least Dwight Howard. They don't even have that, or they had at least a Clint Capella. But they don't even have that.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's different.
Did they change the series? So they don't need them. That's why they got rid of them.
But
Like
I'm
we gonna
saying-
be the same team with or without them. So you gotta look at a team like the Clippers, which ain't proven yet, which I thought was a championship team out the gate, but going into the season, I'm looking at them, I'm like, man, these cats.
The Clippers are doing what Golden State did a few years back, in which they would take some games off, but when it was playoff time,
But
All of a
Golden State
sudden-
knew each other by then.
all of a
Though. That's
sudden,
not the
it's
same
around.
thing. These dudes don't know each other like that. They know of each other. They don't know each other game. They don't know when I cut, you finna pull up, backdoor me, whatever like that. So I'm standing on that, regardless. I know I'm against the table on this one.
They teasing you,
I'm
dog.
standing on that one.
They teasing you,
I'm
dog.
standing on that
They
one.
teasing
might
you.
be, and I'll be the first one to come on. Congrats, you was right to all three of y'all.
Get
I ain't
ready.
even gonna lie to you. Like the Clippers right now, I feel like they can beat them Golden State teams.
Ooh,
I really think that.
The Golden State team.
That's his hot take.
I really-
That's
Bro,
his,
you
that's
really
his brother
tripping.
tripping.
Yeah, you tripping for real.
Hey,
Nah,
them some dogs over there, man.
Yeah, man.
I agree, but they ain't did nothing yet.
You gonna
It
find
remains to be
it
seen.
should be a great playoff. I know that. East and West, it should be all good, man. I
Yeah.
can't wait. Coming around the corner.
Marvin
very
Davis
soon.
say Clips defense. All right, we gonna find out,
Man,
bro.
They got that D, bro.
I mean,
They
I think
do,
I've been
they
saying,
do.
like, far as you saying they not practicing
talking
together. I don't know, like, once the season over with, they gonna get a good 3-4 days to practice together. So
That's true, yeah.
That's gonna dictate what they're gonna do in the playoffs. If they
Exactly.
can get it gelling in them couple of days of practice,
Right.
in the tail end of the season, then because towards the end of the season, Doc gonna put his lineup in that he gonna show
Right,
in the playoffs.
right.
So
Yeah.
he gonna do that. Then they gonna practice. So I don't know. There might be. I mean, it's a good
It,
debate, like you
it
said.
also depend on seeding.
Yeah, in the season.
Note Gilbert says, who you guys think will be in the finals? Milwaukee and LA.
With the Lakers.
That's
gonna be
the
there.
tricky one.
Right.
Lakers gonna be there.
Yeah, I agree, Coach.
You know Milwaukee gonna be there.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Because Boston looking.
Hey, don't sleep on Toronto, bro.
Yeah, I like
don't
that.
sleep on Toronto.
Yeah. But I Milwaukee added a lot of big pieces to help out Giannis this year.
Yeah.
He didn't have that last year. He got a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
So I like.
There's a lot of
I like the
teams that still
chances.
got the blueprint on him, and he's struggling with.
Yeah, because look last night,
Yeah.
Miami. Two
Miami
times in a
stumped
row
them.
they beat Milwaukee.
So I'm saying,
But,
and
like you
Giannis had
said,
13.
but like you said, it's all about the seeding.
It's
too.
all about the matchups. That's what I'm saying. So
But other teams gonna be looking at that though. They're gonna look at Miami and see what they did to stop them. Then they're gonna go
all
off
you gotta
that.
do is go back and look at Toronto last year.
Yeah.
You stack the lane up, and you make shooters be shooters. Because you see how like the Rockets, we always like, man, they shooters, and they had that game where they missed 27 threes in a row.
My concern about
That's the dangerous part about a shooting team.
my concern about Toronto is will it finally show that they miss Kawhi in the playoffs?
That's what I'm saying.
they
and they got that
definitely
motivation.
gonna
That's
show
what make them
that.
dangerous. And they still a great team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Underrated. And that's what I said. They dangerous, bro. Like, for real. That's probably the most dangerous team in the playoffs right now.
All right. So up next we have here we go.
Yes, sir.
Idiot of the week.
Plethora.
Self-explanatory. B, do your thing.
All right. So this came to me earlier. Spike Lee was on First Take.
Dude. Just say it because I already had it ready for
There you go. So let's just show y'all a little reason why I'm finna call this guy the idiot of the week, man. So Spike Lee, as y'all know, diehard Knicks fans. You know, James Dolan is the the owner? Yeah. So he said. So I'm gonna let Fred play this for y'all.
Who?
James Dolan.
No, who you say you're gonna play it?
Fred.
Who was Fred?
I'm not calling you that, bro. Your name is Fred.
No.
Your name is Fred. We established this.
Now on this show.
Ain't no three O's. Nah. Your
Now
name
this
is
show-
Fred Saunders.
No. Not on this show. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Let me put this
Wrong
mute on
audio.
here.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Boom.
I've been using the same interest.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Nah, that ain't it.
No, this I just gotta get the volume right.
Right.
Sorry, people. Live TV is how it is.
Right. We're gonna get it together.
All right, here we go.
I've been using the same entrance for 28 plus years. The employee's entrance on 33rd Street. Last night, I go in, my ticket gets scanned. I'm in. The elevator.
Yes.
I go in the elevator, and and also people having their ticket scanned also. And elevator's not moving. And the security guy comes to me and says, we need you to get off the elevator. I said, for what? So we could speak about it now. I said, I'm not getting out of the elevator. So it's another 5 minutes. Then they finally send the elevator up because they know I'm not getting out the elevator. Get on the elevator. As you know, people don't know, the garden floor is on the 5th floor. Elevator go up to 5, and security's waiting for you like you just ran out of Macy's stealing something. And they said, you, this guy, security guy, this comes from the top. He says, Mr. Lee, you have to leave Madison Square Garden. They wanted me to leave the garden, walk outside, out to 33rd Street, employee, that's where I came from, walk outside and come back on 31st Street. And I said, I'm not doing that. First of all, you scan my ticket. You can't scan a ticket twice. Also, I know that once you leave a sporting arena event, you can't come back in. So I don't trust these guys, so I'm not going for the okie doke.
Also, why are you taking a perp walk?
Right.
Let me just get it.
Let me finish.
Okay.
So I said, I'm not leaving. Then they said, we want you to leave the garden. I put my hands behind my back and I said, arrest me like my brother Charles Oakley.
That was big.
Then I got here. There's some brothers I know. I grew up in Fort Greene, Brooklyn. Said, Spike, man, brother. They said, Spike, this is some crazy stuff, but if we take you in the elevator and go up the 6th floor, and outside the garden, go up the 6th floor, we'll walk you to your seat. I said, bet. So at halftime, Dolan comes over to me and says, we need to talk. I said, talk about what? We need to talk. I said, Mr. Dolan, I don't want to talk about nothing. I've been coming through this entrance for 28 years. Plus, Wednesday, historic event, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. They had a Broadway, they took To Kill a Mockingbird and had a performance for 18,000 New York City public kids. Amazing event. Where did I go in? The employee entrance. That was Wednesday. So if they want to change this whole new policy talk about, and at first they never said when the thing changed. So why not call me? When my deposits due for this astronomical price for Knicks tickets and I'm one day late, my phone is ringing off the hook.
Thoughts?
So that's what I was talking about, man. So the Knicks, they already in a bad enough state. Now you gonna frustrate your most loyal fan. Like, why would you even do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just crazy to me. Like, Spike Lee should be able to get in on face recognition alone.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Why even scan his ticket?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then why even take him through all that? You know what I'm saying? So that was gonna be my first part of it. Well, that was actually gonna be my second part of it. The first part of it was, so he said 28 years, but later on he said 30. So Stephen A. Smith was like, so how much do you pay for your tickets? You know what I'm saying? So he was like, it's about 300,000 you know, a season. So it's like, man, you spend $9 million on Knicks tickets? Knicks tickets. Like, they ain't been good in how long, bro? You know what I'm saying?
20 years.
So imagine spending $9 million trying to be a fan of a team, and in this one instance, this how they acted. $9 million, dog. If I spend $90 and they act like that, I'm going crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's number one.
It just all kind of dysfunction with
It's-
with the Knicks organization.
I don't understand where they going with that franchise, bro. Like you said, it started with Charles Oakley. That's why I'm glad he brought that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, these legends in your arena that deserve some type of respect, even if they out of line, whatever like that. It's just a respect level behind the scenes. You check them, but not publicly. You know what I'm saying? So keeping with the New York thing, Tim Tebow. Did you see him?
The other day, he going for a pop up.
This fool trips himself trying to catch a pop fly with the Mets. It falls all over the place. So Tim Tebow was my idiot of the week, number 2, and then number 3 was obviously Trevor Ariza. We already touched on that.
Nutmeg.
So,
Yeah, mine was actually the Spike Lee thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually, I'm sorry, I got 2. The second one, the Cleveland Cavaliers. So y'all know about Jim Boeheim. John Beilein, the former Michigan Wolverine. So he pretty much said, I'm gonna go ahead and resign from the Cavaliers. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all can attest to this. So I saw a tweet or a post or something in which one of the main reasons why he was let go or wasn't liked was because he always practiced fundamentals every practice.
Yeah.
fundamentals.
Yeah.
And the players were complaining because that's what they did was fundamentals.
Yeah.
Someone asked about the Bulls and their heyday. You know, how you brought up Phil Jackson, Tex Winter, Jimmy, what's his name? Jim Clemens, all them. They say, what was the reason why the Bulls were so great back in the day? And they said because we always worked on fundamentals.
Yeah.
It just shows how the game,
changed.
how these players have changed.
Yeah.
You get into the league and you kind of forget the reason why you got there.
It started with me when Jerry Sloan got escorted out of Utah.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want real coaches no more.
Right.
They don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, I'm not saying he was the best coach in the world, but he's, you know, I see as a message.
Yeah.
Let's bring back fundamentals, the basic, you know, the art of the, you know, mid-range game, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
they let
now he
Darren
left.
Williams run Jerry Sloan out of Utah.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't nothing after that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a couple of years with New Jersey. He was decent. But after that, it was like, y'all got rid of y'all cornerstone over some player that y'all thought might turn into something. And like, that's crazy, man.
I mean, just to piggyback on that, this kind of do like we do in practice. What we do in practice, we start off with what? Full court layups.
Yes, yeah.
3-on-2, 2-on-1 drill.
Exactly. And
1-on-1 drill. It's
yeah.
like we don't just go out there and say, here, we finna play open gym. No, we work on the basics first. Then we work on our plays.
Yeah.
Then we go up and down.
Yeah.
This ain't just no rec league, you know what I'm saying? We start for the left-hand layups on one time, go down on right, and we pull up for mid-ranges, pull up from the block. So it's like you got to keep the basic stuff in your practice.
Stay sharp,
You know what I'm saying? So you can keep going like when it's time to go in game time.
That's what's up, man. And I remember my favorite clip of Kobe was when he kept calling his team soft. He's going off on them
I just
in
looked at
practice.
that today.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was the same drill they was running, and they just wasn't being serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's, man, you gotta have that mentality, man.
The thing is, Phil Jackson used to have the Bulls doing, and the Lakers, layups without the ball. Like just going through the motion to get your steps and stuff. Yeah. I read that.
Okay.
With the Bulls and with the Lakers. He said they doing drills without ball, like going through the motion like they shooting.
So they Tom Shepard out
Passing,
here.
like they doing passing drills, they running their plays. I'm thinking like, I'm doing this with a ball, but then it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's fundamental.
Tom Shepard showed you that on Butter Real. You playing ball without a ball.
Training your body.
Yeah.
Yep. Marvin Krumer says feelings on LeBron shooting 40-footers like he did the other night. Cool or too much?
No, I liked it because it was a bad shot. I agree, but in the magnitude of the moment, he shut down Zion dunk in 2 seconds. Like the gym couldn't even stay going crazy no more. It's like, what? Hold up, what? So I get why he did it, and like I said, my thing with LeBron was, you know, he's letting his nuts drop now, where he's just like, man, you know what?
Y'all know who I am. Let me do whatever.
He's done talking about it, he's showing it. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is all we've been wanting for his whole career. Like, all right, man, you can miss every game winning. I don't care. Right. But be the dude that say, man, look, the team win and lose with me, man. I'm not finna, like I said, the moment I always talk about is, dude, you got the rock and you holding it up against Steph Curry and you fire it down to George Hill for the game winning the finals. Bro, if you don't take Steph Curry one dribble, dunk on the whole squad, get up out of here, like, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing, but he ain't want to get fouled. You know what I'm saying? He felt like the team was going to come help, foul him if he went for the dunk, and he didn't want to miss both free throws. Man, so what, bro? Like, so what? You the best player in the world. Be that. Own your moment. And I feel like that was his moment. All right, this young dude just got to dunk. Y'all buzzing. Man, why don't y'all shut up from half? I loved it.
Note says, I preach the necessity of the mid-range game.
He do. Facts.
Definitely a lost art. You know what I'm saying? It's, like I said earlier, either you going back to the three or you going in, you know, for a layup. So yeah, you definitely got to keep it. You keep your defense guessing when you got a mid-range because they don't know what you're gonna do.
Right.
Is you gonna shoot deep or you gonna go in? So they can't guard all three.
Exactly.
They can stop you from driving. They can stop your 3-point shot.
Right.
But if they gonna try to stop your mid-range, so you can just kind of mix it up. So that's a good tool to work on.
I agree, man. I think the most underrated thing about the mid-range is your footwork and your being ready to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Because if you finna pull up from mid-range, then you faking like you driving and you pulling up. And you got to practice that motion. You got to know where your shooting pocket is at and all that little stuff. when you catch it on a curl or off the fast break or something like that, and your hands got to be ready at all times. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand. You set up for your shot before the ball get there. Yeah. So that's why I struggle with it. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And I always appreciate it when y'all was able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Actually, yours was more of a pull. You had that floater down real good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I used to love that. So it's different styles to it. You know, people got bank shots. You know what I'm saying? People got little corners, baseline jumpers, floaters, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like jump hooks, all that stuff. All that stuff is important, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get and you can get that shot off against anybody. If you perfect it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Y'all have an idiot of the week?
I don't too much watch TV.
Okay.
I be working 24/7.
Right. There it is.
I watch it, but I just make sure I got to catch it.
Yeah. I got one more non-sports related thing. Mike Bloomberg.
Oh, for dropping out?
All them damn commercials, like
he's dropped out.
He dropped out.
He
dropped out the race. Every time you turn on radio, TV, internet, phone, Mike Bloomberg.
Right. And now
he dropped out,
and
man.
now he about to endorse.
Well, he a billionaire, so he's straight, but still, it's like, man, you came too far to quit, man. I was waiting on you to really push. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just want to throw that out there, man.
All right. So, up next, we have 2 more segments, and that's it. We have What If. So, just any kind of situation that you feel like, hey, what if? For me, I'll go ahead and say, what if Tom Brady pulled a LeBron James press conference, like when LeBron said, I'm going to Miami? What if Tom Brady did that?
It'd be dope if he did it, just because the way he was been treated in New England last 2 years. You know, everybody talking about, you know, would he be himself? Would he be the GOAT if he wasn't with Bill Belichick? They're like, Belichick is the reason why. Man, that man won 6 rings. Bill Belichick can't make you storm the ball down the field and throw them touchdowns like that. You know, he can draw up the play, but everybody know as a player, even on a video game, I could pinpoint everything I want to, but they got to make that shot. You know what I'm saying? And in real life, it's even harder. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it won't be like LeBron-esque with the fans, because everybody kind of understand it's like, man, you know what, bump that. Y'all said y'all can win without me. Go ahead, I'm out. Drop the mic moment.
I think it'd be good though if he did it. You know what I'm saying? Just to do something different, because you've been in one organization so long. So everybody, like you said, like everybody saying, like, oh, Belichick the one that made it. Was like, no, I'm on the field, I'm doing this. So let's say, let me go to a different system and see if my talent can still live up to what it normally is. So I think, I might. It'd be good if he did something.
Yeah.
What if Derrick Rose went to the Lakers? Would he still be that dude that he is right now? Or would they take from his game?
Ooh. I don't think it'll take from his game. Man, I ain't real sure how he'll fit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Without the ball.
You know what I'm saying? And then with that second unit, like, I'm trying to think, like, because he out there with Kuz, Rondo, Dwight Howard, and then you got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who actually playing good now. You know what I'm saying? I was hard on him earlier this year.
Oh, yeah.
He been
I haven't had
man.
no problems with him in
He
a
been
long
hooping,
time.
dog. So shout out to him. But D Rose, I ain't gonna say he wouldn't fit, because where he at in his career now, you know what I'm saying? The way he played with the Timberwolves, you know what I'm saying? Where he just like, all right, I'm a big shot guy. Like, I ain't gotta go to the hoop or nothing like that. I can actually be a floor general. So that's a good question, man. I feel like he'll be all right though, for real. I don't know if that this late in the season we can handle somebody like him. He have to come next year, but you know, I think he'll adjust if he had enough games on his belt. I don't think 1 month before the playoffs he should come though. Right. Yeah, that's a good one, Nico.
Yeah. He's at that stage where he's willing to sacrifice a part of his game so he can get that ring. Yeah. Because he don't have that many miles left, for real, from everything that he went through. So he's at that point where, hey, whatever it takes.
I'm getting it.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes, I want to be able to get into an NBA final. I want to smell what the finals feel like. I want to get that smell of how it feels to be the last 2 teams standing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's at that point now that he's down for that.
Yeah.
If the opportunity arises. So that's it right there. Y'all have any what ifs? Well, should I say mine?
Maybe what if Kobe would have left the Lakers and went to the Clippers. That free
Oh
agent
my
that he
God.
Oh man, you gonna bring that up?
Oh man.
made. You think he was able to do what he do in L.A. with the Clippers with
I'm
that?
trying to think who they had back then. Well, this was like
This was
in
before.
2000. What was it?
This was.
Like 2013, 14? Or was it? Nah,
It was.
I'm about to say that
I think it was
was
before they won them.
it was before they won the championship.
two
Okay, so it's like
no, they won the 3 with Shaq.
Right.
But it was like right
They
after
won
that.
09 and 2000,
like when
yeah.
Shaq left.
so it's like
He was thinking about signing with the Clippers because he's like, where Shaq going? I might as well go too.
oh, you talking
Same-
like 04, yeah,
Yeah, it was like soon after they.
Oh,
when
okay.
Shaq
shoot,
burnt
that was
out.
like
Yeah,
doing
that's
the
when-
Darius Miles and Elton
That's what he
Brand.
was saying.
Yeah,
Like he said, he was
yeah.
gonna leave too, but dude told him to stay.
Damn, he played with them. They probably could have got one.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because he won with less.
Got a couple of them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he won with less talent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, you right, man. That was damn, Pep. That was a good one, bro.
Man.
Like man, I ain't even never want to bring that up. The fact that he didn't play for the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he definitely did flirt with them about that. I forgot about that. So yeah, I think
We got a good one from Note. He says, he said, I got about if LeBron pushed the Lakers to get Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum to go get a ring.
both of them.
And just for fun, Pat McCall.
There you go. Pat McCall still
She's so
got
smooth,
got
I
a
see.
yeah. Pat McCall got a ghetto three-peat. First of all, let's talk about that.
Hey, Pat McCall got that Jeb Bushler.
You know what I'm saying? Pat McCall won 3 championships in a row. In case y'all don't know, he won 2 with the Warriors, 1 with the Raptors. He the X factor
Bushler.
to why that Raptors won last year, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. But
right,
yeah, that'd
man.
be dope, man.
So once again, this is the Platform Sports Talk Show. This
Yes,
been
yeah.
an incredible 2 hours and 45 minutes show.
Yeah.
But it's been excellent. Shouts out to everyone who's been watching, sharing, tuning in, everything, man. It's been incredible. Thank y'all for coming through to the
Yeah,
show.
appreciate y'all.
Back-to-back
Yes, sir.
champs,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Great time. We'll end it off. Final say. It's the
Yep.
last words that you want to say. Encouragement, or it could be something that you pissed off about. Whatever it is, you get a chance to go ahead and say your final say. B.
My final say today gonna be about character. So character should never be subject to change or anything that you have to adapt to. Anything like that. Like your character is who you are. No matter what's around you, what's going on in your life, what obstacles you face with, anything like that. So never sacrifice your character for the situation that you in at the time. No matter what emotions you going through, what you see in front of you, anything like that. Like your character is the one thing that people gonna remember you for. You know what I'm saying? Which is why on this show, I got 2 of the highest character guys that I know. And that's why I asked them to be a part of this show. Anybody that I ask to be a part of this show, I always take into consideration that they're gonna be high character people because the guy that's hosting this show is a high character person. You know what I'm saying? We all pride ourselves on no matter what we went through, anything like that, you can ask anybody about us. You know what I'm saying? Our character is one thing they always respect. You know what I'm saying? People can debate about our sports talent, what could have been, what didn't happen, this, that, and the third. But everybody shows us that respect because of the character that we portray or that we a part of that when we around people. So your character is what's going to hold you. That's what people going to remember you by. Leave your own individual legacy by being who you are, the roots that you established when you was a kid, that you bring it forth now that you passing on to the next generation. So always keep your character 100. That's my final say, bro.
There it is.
Yeah.
My line.
That was a good one, B.
Right on down.
Don't need you to follow up behind that one. My biggest thing is just
Hey, guests always say
I'm
that.
going to go last, though. Right on,
my
man.
biggest thing just far as with our organization. I just want people just to come out and support. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing it for 8 years now, so I just appreciate, all the followers. I'm saying? Everybody that share our information, I really appreciate them. So just continue to do that, and hopefully, we get enough people to come out to the games, support us.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I can ask for right now.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all do that. Trotters.com, baby.
Real quick, there's been a lot of comments that I didn't realize we had on Facebook real quick. I just want to not say every comment, just give a shout to people.
Yeah.
De Niro, Peso Morgan,
Okay.
Oh, that's my cat. That's my
Casey Hayes, Justin Case, Of course, you mentioned JP CEO, Lawrence Hill, Ty
Corey Hill. Shout out.
Oh, let's see here.
Yeah.
All right, what else see here?
Ty Dennis, shouts out.
What up,
Ty
Ty?
from Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
Jay Hughes
Big J.
Javante.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Javante.
and Gary Henderson Jr., Troy Jefferson, Joshua
Troy?
Parker.
Yeah.
JP,
Yeah.
Shout out to JP, man.
Yeah, so shouts out to all y'all who commented.
sir.
Sorry that I missed them earlier.
Yep,
I
yep.
didn't realize I forgot I had like 18 different shares going on.
Right, right.
But yeah, so shouts out to all y'all who
sir. Appreciate
tuned
y'all
in,
watching, man.
commented, everything.
Shout out to Ty. Ty always been try the nation, man.
So,
always.
That's what we talking about last night about the N1 tour.
Yeah, okay.
He was the only one that brought his shoes that day and ended up being on the N1 tour, the DVD. So yeah,
Shout out to Debo.
You have
boy.
final say?
Yeah, just trust the process. My final say is trust the process. Stay grounded. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself. That's my final say. Believe in yourself.
It's a good one.
All right.
It's a good
Yes,
one.
sir.
And me with this championship, everything right here in front of me.
Right.
But no, I just want to say, sometimes you gotta appreciate that door closing, because it's the reason why it happened.
Yeah.
You know, people be like, man, how come I didn't get this job? Oh, I wanted this, or I wanted that car, or I wanted to be on this. You know, it's the reason why certain things don't happen, because God has a bigger plan in store for you. God sees you being better, sees you happier in a different situation than what you feel you want to be a part of. So trust, like you said before, trust the process, God's plan. Appreciate that door sometimes being closed, because it's the reason why He didn't want you to go into that door.
Yeah.
Because you would have been disappointed. How many times have y'all seen in life you always wanted that girl in high school, and then you look back like, damn, I'm so glad.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? or ladies, y'all know, I wanted that guy back in, back in high school and college, and I'm glad it never happened.
Yep.
It's the reason why God didn't open that door for you. Right. So appreciate that. And like I said earlier, appreciate the grind, and we appreciate y'all tuning in, rocking for us throughout the whole show.
Yep.
Stan, once again, get well.
Yes, sir.
Get better, man. We praying for you. Emojis all around.
Yep.
This is the Platform Sports Talk Show.
Yeah.
I am your boy Smooth.
B. Baker.
Mylan Pepper.
Nico the Great.
And when it's about sports,
It becomes our business.
and business just picked up. Make sure y'all follow us everywhere. All the social media sites. It is on your screen right now.
Yep.
And
Follow the Trotters.
peace out.
I'll let y'all.